And this is our unplanned sequel to our last thing. Yeah, completely unplanned. I'm going to be covering a video that annoyed me, genuinely. And this time I actually care about people seeing this. So I'm actually going to promote it on Twitter since, I don't have nearly the following on this account that I do on my main, which, by the way, still isn't much. I'm just saying that, videos on this channel tend to get between 10 to 20 views. So, and given that this topic is generally related to something that I kind of want seen, I guess, is a way to put it. So, I feel like it's a bit more important than your average test stream or nonsense stream that I just make out of thin air. Which I'm gonna have the oh no, that's the YouTube link. I'm gonna have the StreamYard link go across the bottom, so that if for some reason you can't copy and paste the link, you can still type it out. It'll take a while, obviously. And I'm going to have it scroll across the bottom so that it doesn't obscure any names. And there we go. It now scrolls across the bottom. I'm going to repost it into the chat as well, just to make double. All right. And there is going to be Hack is going to be joined too. You're going to hear a ton of background noise. Hi. Stop it. Stop it, dog. Anyway, we're going to be streaming a live response to a video that annoyed me a lot. And so, the works. Hello there, Hacks.
Hi, hold on.
Welcome to Light Dies, Episode 1. He's gone. Dear. Anyway, the usual don't harass my target, that kind of thing. Yeah, I know this video and, the kind of things that he tries to push are not great. I don't like this video. I don't even like the kid either. So, take that as you will. But, don't harass him because that's just not going to get us anywhere now, is it? And as much as he's probably asking for it, it's still not the right thing to do. So yeah, I've sent the StreamYard link to quite a number of people this time, hoping to get quite a number of, people in. Because I feel like this is a...
Sorry about that. I'm going to be honest. I was kind of looking back at some man stuff. I gave up. I just gave up, man. I'm not the intelligent. Like my eyes they're like broken TVs. They're going like.
So, this will be fun.
So you want to cover the video, I assume?
Yes, because it made me angry.
I watched 12 seconds. I watched 12 seconds and I want to piss my pants, but that's mostly because I need to piss.
Alright, I'd say go take it now before we start covering it so that you don't miss anything. What a beautiful sentiment. Anyway, yeah, I've posted this on my Twitter. It should get some level of traction. That'll be fun. Wanted to reach a slightly bigger audience this time because, slightly important to me given the subject matter at hand is, somebody who really begged for us, essentially is begging right now for a full response. And the only reason I say he's begging for a full response is because, yeah, he's, this video here is very, very slanderous. And because of its slander, I feel like it's somewhat important to, it's important to debunk this one in particular because of how much it pushes that isn't true. And
I'm back from pissing myself.
And the like to dislike ratio has spoken. People do not like this video, but I still think it's important to cover it because this thing got 6 likes, as much as I suspect that they're not legit. I also think that it's possible that some of them were. Switch, let's have some fun. Love it. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know.
I can't hear it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't add audio, did I?
Oh, you forgetter.
Hang on. Share screen. I forgot that I have to click audio separately.
Doesn't really matter to me though because I wasn't even looking at the screen.
All right, here we are. Let's go.
Okay, basically what happened is that my haters decided to flag down one of my videos.
Now we should also hold on, wait. Before we do anything, we should actually go to the video and make sure that because it's called. Let me go to it. Jeez, how long ago was this?
A few minutes. I love how right after we were talking about how he was taking a break from the internet and how this is the right thing to do, he posts this. It's almost like, okay, this is obviously a joke because
it's like we say his name and he comes back.
Sure, it's like he did this just to spite us.
He's drawn to his name. It's a magical curse.
Hey, at least now we know how he always finds his haters.
He listens for his name very well. His ears.
His ears.
Oh yeah, it's flagged so we can't actually see the video.
Yeah, it's flagged so we can't see the original video, but like,
Does the Wayback Machine cover that?
Maybe? I'm not quite sure. I mean, like, I know what the original strike here was for on the 6th of January. Well, I don't, but I'm guessing that it's when Spyro reported one of his videos for sexual content because he didn't censor the porn that he put in that video.
Oh.
Like, he didn't censor it properly.
Not that he's even old enough to be looking at it, but okay.
I know. But, yeah, I remember Spyro did say he was going to flag it for sexual content, but, like, fair enough. As for the second one, we are 6 seconds in, and he has already made an assumption.
He assumes that we are a hypocrite.
Like, he assumes that we flagged down his video. Like, he has no proof that it was us who flagged it down, or, well, his haters, which he'll later go on to generalize, by the way, which is fun. But, like, he claims his haters did it, but he has absolutely no evidence of the case. Like, he's making an assumption. Maybe, Dan, it was a 90-year-old cave troll who did it. We don't know. Maybe it was someone who just found the video and didn't like how you were roasting a teenager on the internet.
Let's be honest here. Although it is enforced pretty badly, you kind of had to have this kind of stuff coming. Come on, you're challenging people to Russian roulette. What do you think is going to happen? It's like if you keep automatic weapons allowed near school zones, you're kind of asking for something to happen.
Yeah. Because, like, this... Like, 6 seconds, Dan. What a record time. 6 seconds, and you have already made an assumption that has given us quite a bit to cover. That's got to be a new record. He deserves a prize.
I'll lick his doorknobs, because that's illegal on the planets in SpongeBob. If you don't get that reference, you're too young to be alive.
Well, then I'm too young to be alive.
Die.
Yes, please kill me.
Okay. Decided to flag down one of my videos. And this is a very hypocritical of them. Now, I know what they're going to say. Oh, well, Dan, you don't care about hypocrisy. Therefore, we shouldn't care about hypocrisy.
No. You clearly do care about hypocrisy. You kind of just pretend you don't. Need I remind you of your whole YouTube drama as a hypocrite video? Which I only know because Smash Pictures covered it a lot.
I think he's trying to say that we say that he doesn't care about his own hypocrisies. Which, I mean, he doesn't, but...
Yeah, we'll go by that because, you know, A, it probably is right, and B, you know, it's a bit more lenient as well. Like, it's not quite as stupid, but, like, Dan, if you don't care about your hypocrisies or whatever you meant by that sentence, I mean... Like, I don't remember well, actually, I do kind of remember saying something similar, but it wasn't exactly about your hypocrisy. I was more concerned about, you know, the serious stuff you've done.
You know, I don't know what to say about him.
Honestly.
Like,
Oh,
am I just
Dan,
supposed to be disgusted? Am I supposed to be happy that he's getting so hated? What am I supposed to feel anymore?
Honestly, at this point, I think that he really does need to. Like, I wanted to originally help. Like, I've said this in a previous stream, and I'll say it again. The first thing I did immediately after my commentary on him was, try to reach out to him and help him get out of the hot seat. Given that I do know somebody else who got into drama who eventually recovered and doesn't even post videos that often, but still did manage to recover quite well back into the positive likes to dislikes. And like, Dan didn't take my advice at all. He's done stuff like this, and then I realized as soon as he was willing to false flag, as soon as I found out about the other stuff he did, that's when I stopped, wanting to help him get out of the drama, because I think it's right that he gets called out for it. Like, if I do something stupid, call me out for it. I don't care.
Well, guess what? He got one of the bot accounts on his video commenting.
Oh, right.
They about to bring him to the Free Hotties No Virus website.
I wonder if he will find this video, and if he does, what will he do?
I don't know.
But yeah, I'm gonna keep playing this clip to see what we.
Hypocrisy. Therefore, we shouldn't care about hypocrisy.
No one ever said that.
Exactly.
Like, we don't use this stuff like, oh, Dan, I was gonna make a joke.
What am I supposed to say? Well, Stein, since you don't care about what you did to the children, maybe we shouldn't care about what anyone does to children.
Yeah, or perhaps
that's not a valid argument.
Just because you eat ice cream in the fridge, for breakfast, maybe we should start doing that.
No, I can't. That would throw my balance way out of whack. I just got on it, man. I started eating toast and drinking coffee in the morning and eating a sandwich every afternoon and having a vegetable and meat every night. I don't want to screw that balance up.
But yeah, like, this logic doesn't work, and like, I don't think anybody ever said this. This is like a straw man at best, and it's like trying to see the worst in someone at worst. Oh, yeah, I'll show this.
I think it's also kind of getting into the ad hominem fallacy to just dismiss people by calling them haters.
Yeah, it actually probably could, and it probably also falls under some kind of poisoning the well to do so as well. Which, I mean, poisoning the well is something that, if I'm remembering the video, because I did only watch it one time before deciding, hey, I'm going to cover this. So I'm not going in all blind. Towards the end, I'm going in blind, but I know what the beginning is like because I saw the beginning.
We always know what all the video is going to be like. It's dumb.
Yeah. So, like, I have seen the very start of the video, and it infuriated me. It legitimately infuriated me, and I do believe that it's kind of... Oh. That.
You know, I want a pleasant surprise someday. I don't think I'm going to get what I want. I just want to wake up and say, I want to hear him say, I'm taking a break. Because honestly, that's just his best move.
That would be his best move, and like,
this dude, for a chess analogy, this dude's like, I don't know, this dude's playing queen to d5, like queen to d5, while there is a pawn on e4. I think that's how that goes.
Like, he's doing that kind of thing.
But Dan, you don't care about flagging down people's videos, therefore we shouldn't care about flagging down people's videos.
Another straw man. Also, our problem comes with falsely flagging. Yeah, this wasn't supposed to be planned, but the video infuriated me. How you doing, Retro?
Falsely.
Like, our problem comes with you falsely flagging down videos. That's what it is.
It's people like you that try to exploit the system and call everything false that end up ruining it for all the actually innocent people. Because let's be honest here, from what you've said over the past with you doing, like, you've challenged people to do a lot of things that you really shouldn't. For example, you know, actually volunteering to physically harm a person in challenging them to boxing and fencing, or challenging them to who will commit suicide first in Russian roulette.
Speaking of the person he challenged, hello there, Michael.
Hello, good sir.
Hello. I love the Okay, before anyone says anything, I love the hypocrisy in this, given that he has false flagged several videos for quote-unquote cyberbullying multiple times.
No, you got it wrong. It's for cybing.
Oh, for cybing.
You also gotta love how he got off of Twitter because he realized that he wasn't gonna get liked or followed for for cyberbullying people.
Also, Dan, I like how you say that they were false flagged, as in the thing they were flagged for wasn't true. But in that same screenshot, you showed your video called Roasting Michael, which was literally nothing but you posting a picture of me and then making memes in front of it, making fun of my appearance. If that doesn't fall under YouTube's policy of cyberbullying, I don't know what does.
I mean, I don't really care. I don't like the policy anyway, so I'm not gonna argue for or against it. But it is a pretty obvious abuse that, because, I mean, I don't know if it's this video specifically that should be flagged. I know that many of his videos should be. But
Michael as a sim should be. If Order 66 was a person, Michael is here would be worse, and it should definitely go down. I mean, that's implying that he's worse than a genocidal event.
I mean, Michael as a simp should definitely be flagged. I mean, I don't know if you know this, Dan, but telling someone to kill themselves can get you prison time.
I don't think it can. I've researched that.
No, it can. I looked it up.
Hold on. Well, I mean, if you tell them,
It could probably count. Like, if you do it enough, it could probably, or it causes enough distress, it could probably count under the cyberbullying area, which I know that cyberstalking and harassment is against the law. And can
I mean, of course, if they actually do it and you told them to, and it's usually on you, I'm pretty sure, unless you have like the best paid defense attorney in the world.
Yeah.
Which, knowing him.
But yeah, like, I feel like the problems with this video really speak for themselves, but I still want to cover it because I need 6 likes. That annoys me.
I mean, a lot of the cyberbullying he's done could get him in jail anyway, because a lot of it.
I think we should keep talking about him until he's gone, because honestly, it's been his best move, and by acting in his best interest to try and push him off the internet and get him to rethink his actions, I think that's the best move in all scenarios.
I mean, Dan, you did send people to harass us on Twitter, and I don't know if you know this or not, but inciting online harassment is illegal.
I don't know if we should claim everything is illegal. I'm not gonna. I mean, I would never say anything like
that.
No,
I know it is illegal. I looked that up too.
Inciting harassment can be illegal.
I don't really think it's that big of a deal.
It's not as big of a deal as some of the other stuff he's done, for sure.
I mean, either way, he should be in jail. But anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe you should continue.
Yeah, instead of like every 6 seconds we pause to deconstruct something. That's how bad it is. We have to pause every 6 seconds.
Now, here's the thing. These people think that if I do something wrong, they have the right to do it to me.
No, that's another straw man.
Dan, okay, first of all, Dan, how do you know it was one of us that did it?
This is something we pointed out earlier, actually. It's 6 seconds in and he makes an assumption. He deserves a medal.
Which, by the way, Dan, I outright said that I wasn't going to flag your channel, even though I could.
It's very possible to flag his channel.
We probably should.
Like, I could get your channel taken down very easily if I wanted to. I just choose not to, because that's not what I'm here for.
Like, I've not flagged any... Like, I haven't flagged anything of Dan's yet, I don't think. I might have done and forgotten about it. I know Spyro flagged something for sexual content, but that's because he literally left porn uncensored in one of his videos.
That was obviously justified.
Well, if he actually has a guideline strike, then we really should try to, you really should terminate his channel, honestly. It's not right to let him go on at the rate he's doing it.
I'm gonna leave somebody else with the responsibility to do that, because like I don't want that sort of thing on my record. Even if it is justified, I know somebody might use that against me.
I don't think it's just justified. I think it's the only right decision here. I think that as it stands, the only right thing you can do is push him off the internet, because it's pretty clear that he's abused the privilege to talk to anyone online for really bad things.
I mean,
I personally think that if you were to, I think the best option for us would be like, I don't want to force him off the internet, but I do also want to kind of get him to the point where he realizes, like, I want to just spell it out to him, and then he turn around and realize, what have I done? But the more I've been in this drama, the more I realize
He's not gonna do that, man.
Yeah, he's not going to do that.
I mean, maybe we should flag him like after this, but just continue the video for now.
All right.
Which is retarded because I'm going to explain that 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Which totally explains the existence of this video and you slandering us in return for us supposedly flagging your video, which you
Okay,
are
first of all, Dan, back in the first drama that I had with you, you claimed that I sent my fans after you, and then you sent your fans after me, claiming that it was to teach me a lesson. And you're gonna claim that 2 wrongs don't make a right?
I mean, 2 wrongs don't make a right, which is like, this is the exact thing I'm talking about when you accused the wrong person of doxing you. You slandered someone in return for being doxed. I know that you weren't, like, I know that you being doxed isn't a good thing, but you blamed the wrong guy, and when I corrected you on it, you still continued to blame the wrong guy.
Yeah, and you threw Mr. Vibin under the bus for something that nobody accused you of.
In fact, the only reason that we even knew is because you brought it up.
Yeah, so you just threw Mr. Vibin under the bus for nothing.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
They teach you this shit in kindergarten.
Oh, but the UK doesn't have kindergarten, so I guess I
man,
haven't
you must
learned
skip
anything.
I mean, speaking of
kindergarten,
I mean, you would know, Dan, because I'm surprised you're not still in kindergarten.
Yeah, he does have decision-making processes of a 6-year-old. Not gonna fault you on believing that.
I mean, Dan, honestly, Dan, how you ever made it out of kindergarten, I don't know.
He never socially made it out of kindergarten. He only made it out because his parents paid off the teachers.
I mean, he never mentally made it out. That's for damn sure.
Like, honestly, I think the
His parents
problem
have just been paying for him to go from grade to grade.
I also love how he's trying to, like, he'll generalize all of us in a second, but he's like, my haters, you learned this in kindergarten, while ignoring the fact that he's well aware that I do not come from the US because he's picked on me for it before. Which, by the way, that's the dumbest reason to pick on me. I mean, come on. You gotta have something more concrete. It's me.
I mean, just because he's
better healthcare system. I mean, if you want to pick on you for that, better healthcare system in the UK. So.
I mean, he's the sniper from TF2, but you don't have to make fun of him for it.
Like, make fun of a UK defamation law or something.
No,
make fun of an actual problem this country has.
He'd be like the demo man actually, because the sniper's from New Zealand.
Because, like, there is genuine stuff that you can make fun of the UK for, but he just says,
Bruno's in here.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah. I'm trying to work this account stuff out, but, like, hold on. I'm gonna, let me figure this out real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Anyways, Light. So,
oh, we gonna keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
And, like, you know, you guys still don't do it? Like, for Christ's sake, that's kind of retarded.
As is, claiming that it happens in kindergarten while failing to realize that my country doesn't have kindergarten.
I mean, Dan, like, and again, how do you know it was one of us?
He's back. Here we are.
Okay, I still am figuring it out, but I had to hop back on and then hop back off to get, like, a certain menu, but I'll be back. I'm sorry.
Like, I mentioned this earlier, but the very video he showed literally falls under YouTube's policy of cyberbullying.
Like, I agree that the policy isn't great, Dan, but if you break a policy, it's fair enough to go down. Like, say if it didn't explicitly say it was against the policy, that's fair. That is fair to complain about, but, I mean, I think I know the video I'm on. Like, well, I mean, the title kind of gives it away, so, you know.
It was literally just you playing a clip mocking a picture of me.
Oh, so exactly what Team Moss Boss did.
No criticism or anything.
So he just did a Team Moss Boss, but even worse.
Yeah. He didn't even do it himself. He just played a meme.
Like, at least Team Moss Boss actually said something. It wasn't a good video, mind you, but he said something at least.
Yeah.
He's less creative than Team Moss Boss.
I mean, he's worse at everything than Team Moss Boss.
I love it. We fully compare, like, for a while we've been comparing him as the extreme Team Moss Boss or the white Team Moss Boss or everything, and now we have a direct point that both of them have made the same video.
Wow. Like everything, pretty much everything Team Moss Boss has done, Dan has done, but 10 times worse. He's even complained about the dislikes before.
Like, damn.
Why am I still getting hate?
Why
Anyways,
am I still getting hate?
Anyways, continue.
You're kind of special needs, if I do say so myself. Or
This is going to be funny for a later point that I have to make.
you guys, you know. Like, I remember, like, I was in a Discord call with one of my fucking faggot haters, right? And
Dan
they
claims.
decided,
Okay, hold on. Dan claims that he doesn't cyberbully, yet he calls someone a faggot for hating it.
This is so bad. I know.
He contradicts himself in his own same videos.
Alright, I'm gonna play this entire thing again because the full sentence is needed for this to be funny.
kind of retarded. You're kind of special needs, if I do say so myself, or you guys, you know. Like, I remember, like, I was in a Discord call with one of my fucking faggot haters, right? And they decided to be all like, "Oh, Dad, you're special needs, but like that doesn't make any sense.
You are,
because,
though.
Like, I don't think I show any sign of being special needs.
You have literally every symptom of antisocial personality disorder. I've been here before.
And you don't even elaborate on why that's wrong.
And, like, you call us special needs with no proof either. Like, I know you say later that our actions are special needs, but explain it. And
What is so special needs about my actions?
I mean, what is so special needs about calling out a person for doing criminal shit?
I'm going to point out that before I say this, but I am not a psychologist. But I'm saying that he said he doesn't have a sign of it. So I'm not trying to... All I'm saying is...
You ready for your
What was that?
All I was trying to say, right, is that... All I'm trying to say at this point is that he has...
Quick question. Are your pizza rolls done?
No.
Oh, no.
Hang on, let me turn off my screen and show you the NHS thing that I found. But, like, okay, so this is not to claim that Dan has this. I'm saying that he said he doesn't have a sign of this. So, yes, dumb semantics. But we've been here before. I've shown this exact thing to Michael.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke.
Repeatedly break the law. Yeah, you're not social at all.
So I'm going to read them all off. So, exploit, manipulate, or violate the rights of others. Well, I mean, what he did to all of those girls is kind of the textbook definition.
Lack concern, regret, or remorse. I mean, look at it. He only defends himself. He never says sorry.
The only time he did say sorry, it was because his legit reputation was on the line.
And now that you mention it, I'm gonna say this, Dan. You constantly bring up your apology, but the thing is, every time you say you're sorry for what you did, you go straight back to it. So obviously, you're not sorry.
This dude's legit just Donald Trump, but like young.
Don't apologize for something if you're gonna do it again.
This is serious. Like he goes like, well, yeah, guys, don't riot at the Capitol, but we totally win this election. This is like the mega mind level of thinking we're on now.
But like he does, and even if you consider that it only says about other people's distress, he clearly showed no remorse about our distress to his I'm going to do such and such a thing. He didn't care about the distress of the people he was messaging inappropriately.
I mean,
Like-
he didn't care about the distress. He didn't care about the distress that Slumber showed when Sly celebrated her death.
His profile picture actually works.
Yeah, well, it's not only that I was having problems with, but it won't let me use my YouTube account anymore.
Why
It's
does it
weird.
look
I
like
don't know. It's
static?
weird.
Why does it look like static on a TV screen?
All right, so I am late to this.
Unable to
I don't
control
know
their anger. Well, I mean, do we want to bring up the live stream?
what
But, like-
is he doing.
Oh, he just said that we're all special needs, but he shows no symptoms. So to counter that, I've brought up a mental condition.
Who is he saying specifically is special needs? All of his
us.
haters?
All of us.
Everyone.
All of us. Everyone
Here's what I'm
who
confused
hates
about
him.
is he put up 2 screenshots. He's like provided like 2 screenshots to someone where it was like 2
What do you-
strikes on his channel. He shouldn't be able to upload right now. He shouldn't be able to upload.
I think, yeah, actually, I actually just flagged 2 of his videos for, because I want him down. I just want him gone. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I want him gone.
I mean,
Like-
Well,
I mean,
no,
if he
here's
gets,
what I want. Here's what I want. It's fun toying with him because I compare him to Christian a lot. He's like my personal little favorite thing to bully at this point. Because
I want him gone.
that's what he is.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but it's better for everyone if
I
he's
get
just
it's
gone.
better for the site, obviously. Yeah.
No,
for him
not
to
just
be
that,
gone.
but for him himself. It's better for him himself if he's gone.
That is true. But if he's not gonna leave willingly, I mean, because like he challenged me to like this second belt thing, right? If you guys know what that is, some of you don't. Some of you may. Some of you don't.
I know.
Yeah,
Because
he challenged me to it again, and then first he challenged me to a movie thing. Then we weren't supposed to do the movie. Then it was supposed to be a roast battle, and then he said the roast battle was supposed to happen in October. Then he wanted it to happen in August. Now I got my material was done. All of my material, and I have a lot of stuff, was done in 3 days. I was done with 3 days. I was happy with it. He had like almost 2 weeks of plenty of time to write material, but he didn't. And then, or maybe he's just, I don't know, he chickened out. But we tried to push him into doing it, and then he was like, no. So, like, and Sly even changed up the whole Discord and everything so that it would be set up for the event. And we're just trying to get him to actually man up, grab his cojones and do what he incited. Come on, I mean, if you're gonna challenge someone to something, then why run away from it? Why run away from it? But that's what he did, and it would be fun for that to happen again, but I don't see him doing it again.
it's a bit of a shame, really, because to be honest, if he incited this whole thing, and I was kind of looking forward to it. But
I mean, every time he challenges someone, he's the one who ends up running away from it, and then he calls the other person the pussy.
Didn't he challenge you to a sword fight?
He challenged me to a lot of things. First, he challenged me to a boxing match. Then he pussied out. He challenged me to fencing. Then he pussied out. Then he claimed that I was the one who pussied out. He claimed that I offered him thousands of dollars to do it, which still to this day I have no idea what the fuck he was talking about. Then he challenged me to Russian roulette, and he never brought it up again.
Fucking Russian.
And you want to know why he challenged me to Russian roulette? You were there. Oh wait, you were there.
But yeah, like, okay, here we are. Just to, because I think this will come back up. Behave irresponsibly or show disregard for normal social behavior. I mean, we just covered that 5 seconds ago. I think,
I don't think that challenging people to a game of Russian roulette is normal social behavior. I don't see that many people just going up to people on the street. Do you wanna have a competition of who can kill themselves better?
Oh fucking god!
Oh god!
I mean, if someone did that to me, I'd be like, I think you need, like, you being a Van Gogh right now. You need to go to that mental hospital we went to.
have difficulty sustaining long-term relationships.
Hmm.
He's got a
Panther,
relationship with some 13-year-old every week. It's always a new relationship with some random 13-year-old he's met on a Discord every week.
I mean, every
This
time
was
he
just
dates,
Discord
every
bot.
time he dates someone, they break up in like at most 2 months.
He's a Discord mod.
I mean, the longest relationship he's ever had, which was the one with Lee, was like 2 months.
like, wow. Be unable to control their anger every single call I've been with him.
But yeah, do you remember that stream that I was in where as soon as I came into the stream, he started screaming his fucking head off?
No, 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 no.
Not Michael, not the Cybe.
Like the
I
moment
like that name.
I'm talking like the
The
exact moment I
side.
tried. I'm talking the exact moment I tried to interject. He straight up said, "Stop fucking interjecting."
Again, just
The
for people,
side.
just for the one person who's here, like, I'm not saying this to say that Dan has this. I'm saying this because he made a point where we're special needs and he has no symptoms, and I'm pointing this out to say you do.
Well, I mean, if he can say that with no proof, I think I think I'm gonna say we're pretty safe in saying that we have a little bit of proof. So that's that's a little more than he has.
I mean, like, Dan, have you ever thought about like, maybe that's why people side with us over you? The fact that we show proof and you don't.
Lack guilt or not learn from their mistakes. Well, I mean, he tried to say that we were trying to kill him in the last video, got called out for it, and now he's doing it again with this one. I think that's enough.
Am I trying to Man, I didn't know I was going to Florida constantly trying to kill someone.
No, I fucking
Jeez.
called him. I actually called him. I called him and he didn't answer.
I think he has my number blocked. Let me just see if I can try and call him.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing about that. Apparently, he had his phone broke conveniently the moment I started calling him. That's what he told someone.
I mean, he probably broke it himself.
He threw it on the ground and stomped. No, he just sat on it. I love
like-
bad jokes.
He said he got hit by a car. That's what he said. He said he got hit by a car.
It must have been pretty hard for the car to start moving again.
Oh wait, the car driver must have been a hater.
They targeted him, followed him for weeks.
So they must be a hater.
Not learn from their mistakes. We could point to like a lot of things, I would say.
Where do I send that phone number?
Blame others for problems in their lives. The haters, his father for his ego, and repeatedly break the law. I don't even think we need to touch that because we've already proven we did that before.
I mean, he blamed
His own
me.
dad. He doesn't realize his dad is like the one dealing with the shit that he put up with. Same for his mom too.
Yeah. So, like, I'm not even going to, like, I'm not going to say he for sure has it because I'm not a psychologist and I obviously can't diagnose this. But my point is, it's not like it's an absolute impossibility.
Your call cannot be complete.
Bro, he deactivated his phone. He just deactivated it. I'm pretty sure. He either deactivated or blocked me.
I mean, now that you say that, I don't know if you remember this or not, but Toastek said at one point that Dan straight up claimed at one point that every problem he's ever had on YouTube was caused by me.
So yeah, that's like another example of his general blaming everyone else for his issues, which again was a symptom.
I'm pretty sure it was more like a very broad coalition of people, but
I'm not even doing this to be like, haha, it's funny you have this problem, because A, I don't know if he has the problem or not, and B, even if he did, I wouldn't care all too much. If anything,
tell him to go get a life.
like, it doesn't change my opinion of him at all if he has it or not. So I do not care. I'm just
I'm pretty sure if you have like all these symptoms, it's pretty safe to say that you have it.
Yeah, it would be safe.
Or you're on something very similar.
Like, I think it would be safe to say that, like, I wouldn't completely cross it off.
Oh, hey, Lugia is here.
Oh, hey, Luke. Oh, yeah, Lugia was here a while back. I was gonna be like, oh, hey, Lugia.
It's cool.
Anyways, we got way off the video.
Yeah, this is the longest interjection I've ever made, and it was in a live commentary.
Oh, stop interjecting.
This is longer than Umbris's interjection in the Pog commentary.
Oh gosh, do
Oh,
not
Jesus
remind me.
fucking Christ. God, why did you have to bring that up?
Why? Get out!
I think your interjection has been for about 20-30 minutes now.
I love how as soon as he made the reference to the video, me and Akumu were just like, shut up.
I don't understand what it is. What is this? What is
Whatever.
this sorcery you speak of?
Whatever.
Please elaborate.
From
No, I want
looking at my-
elaboration.
I don't think I show any signs of being special needs from
You have literally
looking at
all the
myself.
signs.
You
literally-
are the sign.
I'm gonna check it for this back.
I don't think I show any signs of being special needs because, like, I don't think I show any signs of being special needs because, like, I don't think I show any signs of being special needs.
Did we get the joke yet? Oh, hey, Rumby.
Hey, Retro.
It's been like 5 months. What happened?
You sound really different this time.
Blows apart the
Do I?
microphone.
I always thought I sound the same.
He
Oh,
does sound the same.
he sounds similar now.
He sounds the same. He just blew apart his microphone at first.
Oh, fuck. Is
Anyways.
my mic acting up again?
No, you were just too close
No.
to it at first.
No, your mic quality just sounds a lot better.
It sounds a lot
I
better.
just got this mic not too long ago, so.
'Cause it started up and it just sounded like you exploded some kind of a dynamite stick next to you.
Yeah, this mic always starts off weird.
Anyways, Light, can we get back to the video?
All
Are
right.
they shooting airsoft guns in my window?
From looking at myself, But, like,
You're clearly not looking hard enough.
when it comes to my haters, oh yeah, they do.
You're gonna give us any examples at all?
I mean, do you even know what the symptoms of special needs are?
Him. He is the symptom.
Oh, dear.
I'm honestly surprised he
Like-
came back. It's been like 3 weeks, and I thought he was gone for good.
I was
Oh, he
hoping
got
he
some
was. I
stripes.
think it's way better for his mental health if he does so. As one of my friends pointed out about a year ago. It's
Yeah.
almost as if he doesn't take advice from others because he thinks he has some kind of superiority complex.
No. He legitimately said, and well, you'll see this soon. That's a hint, but he legitimately said that the world is his, that he runs it, that we live in it. That is
Oh, I was there for
verbatim
that.
what he said.
I was there for that.
He said verbatim, "This is my world. You just live in it."
Yeah, how is this your world, Dan?
If this was his world, we'd all be cancelled.
Yes, Dan.
And then he'd turn around and complain about anyone who hates him trying to cancel him.
Yes, Dan. Everything in this world, everything that's ever happened is all twisted around to be somehow about you.
Center of the universe, Dan Stein.
You know,
with his-
the Civil War is about Dan. They
I mean-
wanted to liberate Dan Stein.
They wanted to free the slaves. Stop.
I have been false flagged.
I mean, with how much he weighs, it
little
would make
century
sense if he
view.
is the center of the universe. His gravitational pull is just too strong.
A little center of the universe with 447 alternate accounts.
Little center of the universe
I heard
that,
one of
that
his
apparently.
girlfriends actually, I think it was, said directly that she subbotted him 100 subs.
No, she said she got him like 300. Or no, yeah, it was 100 subs. But wait, maybe he actually does weigh 225 pounds because he's the center of the universe.
Now he weighs 42. What do you want? 42 tons, that is.
I can break every bone in your body.
Bro,
No, I'm not 100% caught up with what's going on with him, but in all honesty, I don't care about Dan Stein anymore.
honestly,
Well,
at this
basically-
point-
I think careful,
Basically what
Robbie. You're gonna
happened-
hurt his peepees.
Basically, what happened is 2 of his videos got struck, and he's.
Well, I
claiming
mean,
it on
obviously, I
us.
can see that. I've heard like bits and pieces of what's happening with him and his conversations with minors.
I think
Yeah.
that Stein is on a purely dairy diet right now.
Conversations.
Really, I was just there, taking a back seat, just watching things unfold.
I mean,
He said a little bit more than
his
conversations, Romby. My guy's pulled his penis out on a call with minors.
Well, that's
mean,
just a
his-
straight up crime.
I mean, his relationships with them didn't last long enough to count as full conversations.
But still, if he's actually showing that kind of stuff to people, you know, that's a crime and he should be held accountable.
Exactly.
I mean, every other thing he does is a crime.
Also, exactly.
And here's the thing, though. He's 17, but the girls he's targeting at the age range, they're under 16.
Yeah,
of
so
course, it's always the 12-year-old JoJo fan that because she likes JoJo, it's totally acceptable to be with her.
They're 11, 12 to 13.
I did
Around
see
that
that.
area.
It's like, oh,
And like Dan, you do know if you're that age and you go
it's
after
like that's
someone
not how that works.
I mean, it's
Dan-
not technically pedophilia, but it's a crime
Like-
nonetheless.
I mean,
Oh, 12
Dan,
is.
Dan, you do know that when you're 17 and you date someone who's 12, that is considered pedophilia, right?
I think it's like it just falls under harassment of some kind.
Well, because they can't consent. 16 is for certain states you can consent, but they
Well,
can't
even
consent
then,
to
you have
13.
to be 18 before you can actually do pictures.
Yeah. Like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, Rambo, how you doing? By the way.
Anyway.
Rambo's in chat.
God, these
You just call me
interjections.
Rumbo?
No,
He's-
Rembo's in chat. This guy called Rembo64.
Oh, that Rembo. I wasn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
I wasn't reading the comments. That's the first
He
time I
was the
didn't
one that
read the
guessed him at
comments.
this video.
I love how just like under this video, the recommendation is America is failing.
God, these interjections are long.
Yeah. Let's finish the video and then talk about it. How about that?
My only interjection is like, please go away.
Now, my friend, well, I'm not gonna say his name, but one of my friends decided to show me a video of some guy destroying a fucking VHS tape of an educational show.
Which is totally not something that you do.
So,
does he-
well, we already know it's either. Well, we already know who one of the two is. It can only be one of two people.
Anyways,
This video is going to wind up being as long as a Joe Kun and Pastel's video. On
Oh,
TV.
Jesus, yeah.
Here's the thing. These people are special needs, alright? The people who actively go out and
That's quite an
Okay,
accusation
we can't
you're
address
throwing
this. We
around.
can't address this again. There's not enough time in the universe.
We cannot.
when have we ever shown symptoms of special needs, Dan?
Like, all I'm going to say is, like, prove
If
it.
any-
I mean,
Technically, I've said I'm retarded, so.
well, I mean, to be fair, depending on what you consider special needs, everybody shows at least some kind of symptom. But, like,
I have
I
a
wouldn't
very
consider
special
that.
need. It's to eat properly.
But it's like, Dan, you're not a psychologist or like therapist, any kind of that shit. How can you just tell someone has special needs?
Yeah. Like,
I was
He
like,
has
oh, I have a
future
poor
vision.
attention span. I must have ADD. That's not how that works.
like, at least what we did was we looked at the symptoms and explained how you showed them. Like, we're not psychologists either. Well, I mean,
He's erratic. He can't control himself. He's a sex deviant. He's a spark.
I mean, he doesn't know when to keep his dick in his pants. And I
Ugh,
say,
I don't even want to hear that kind of shit, man.
I say dick in quotation marks because, well,
No, now you're making it even worse.
we also said that we don't know if it's it's definitely not confirmed or not. We're saying like you show symptoms, so you can't say that you don't. Like that's what we said, and I know
the
that
point
I'm
is
only
you're-
saying this
the point
now.
is you're more likely to have it than we are.
Yeah, that's the point I was trying to kind of make with that with that 10 to 20 minute interjection.
Yeah, you were using
I'm pretty
his
sure it was
logic
30
and-
minutes, actually.
Anyways,
Like I went into that interjection for a reason, guys. Man.
the
Still
way
playing Plants
to,
vs. Zombies.
reject education.
Hang on.
Reject education, return to monkey.
Education and return to monkey. I had a feeling someone was going to say that. I just didn't expect it to be asked.
I should have said that. I should have said that.
How many of you like monkey stew?
You ruined it.
I'm like Vietnam over here.
Are special needs, all right? The people who actively go out of their way to reject education and be all like, oh, yes, I'm superior. This shit isn't for babies.
Bro, I'm about to T-pose on you to express my supremacy.
I mean, Dan, you did get held back twice, so
Like,
He's returning to monkey. He's just
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!
Oh no, you can't. I forgot to get grave diggers.
Return to monkey.
Returning to monkey.
I don't get why people go with 2 rows of sunflowers. I've never gotten that.
But that's what these fucking people in the commentary community remind me of. And yes,
Yourself,
I am going to group all my haters to be a part of the commentary community.
Yeah,
Because I am stupid.
wait. So Akumu is in the commentary community now?
If you want to group me in there, I don't think you know what you're doing. But all right.
Is Rombi in the commentary community now?
Oh hell no! I given up on that community. I'm gonna switch to the game.
Games, man.
I'm switching to the game review community soon.
Exactly, Randall. That's not what special needs is. You're exactly right. It's people throwing away education, like not thinking it's worth their time, at worst, are slightly narcissistic. That's not.
What is Jack Williams in the commentary community? Is Scorpion Deathdrop in the commentary community?
Like, you can make a case for Scorpion because he's in a commentary community. I specifically, because if I'm remembering when I
wouldn't say commentary community. He's more of a ranter, if anything.
Isn't that the exact same thing?
No, that's
not really. See, like a commentary is like you're responding to like a video itself. Rant, you're just like you're shitting on something. It's kind of hard to explain.
Like, Dan, my best question for you is what commentary community you on about? Like, there's so many. Are you on about?
I mean, he's probably referring to the slideshow.
In which case, hey, Lugia, how are you? When's your next slideshow commentary coming out?
Slideshow.
What the fuck
is
he on about?
Context. Dan was saying that
I mean, seriously, what the fuck is this dude on?
Oh no, my puff shroom.
But yeah, he said everybody who doesn't like him is in the commentary community. So, like, to explain the joke, I was saying,
that's not hard.
Christ. Those kids from school, Jimmy from school must be in a commentary community. Jesus.
I mean, he's going to have to include all the members of the UTTP and all their allies too. If they hate the CC.
Spyro, is he in the CC now as well?
I thought he was.
I mean, it's not hard to believe. Man. It's not hard to believe, considering the fact that he thought that I was Slumber.
Weird people in commentation.
Well, they think that you were a bot or like a friend of Slumber, Slumber.
No, he actually thought I was Slumber.
He probably thought you were an alt.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at me and Slumber's history, you can damn well tell that I'm not Slumber. You can damn tell that I had a feud with Slumber, and therefore I am not Slumber.
I'm pretty sure he has like his own BS theory on how to counter that, but who knows?
He's gonna release his game theory.
Like, personally, I will admit to being a member of the slideshow commentary community. I mean, I don't exactly fall in line with it, but like,
imagine,
is there like a special one with the Avatar people? I don't like that one.
Imagine one day he claims that everyone is Slumber.
Oh no!
Just
Slumber, you are Slumber.
Wait until the announcement.
Sleepy.
Alex, I don't know who Alex Jones is. Someone explain.
Wait a minute. Light, are you Slumber now, even though there have been streams of you and Slumber talking at the same time?
It's a
Course,
voice changer. It's a clone. It's a clone.
Same.
I use 2 accounts, you see, and one has a voice changer on it, and I mute myself. You see, that's why I muted myself so often in my older streams. It's not because of like background noise or IRL issues. It's because I was Slumber all along. Like, remember, even though we both like read out that one set of comments. It's because
Just trust me on this one, guys. It sounds crazy, but it's so true. It's so true
yeah.
that you are going to wet yourself.
Because clearly that's how long it takes to log in and out of one account.
Yeah, let's keep going.
I know some of them are going to try and weasel their way out of this one saying, "Oh, I'm not a part of the commentary community." But if you hate me, you're a part of the commentary community.
Maybe I am a commentator.
How does that
I
make
call
sense?
bullshit on that.
You can't argue with that logic.
Man, school kid Jimmy really be part of the big commentaries.
I mean, your ex Lee hates you. Is she part of the commentary community too?
She is.
What
Trust
about
me on
Chad
this.
Warden? Is he part of the commentary community?
What about Scott? What about Sky? Is she part of the commentary community?
If you have
The
South
thing
Park issues,
is, when I
Blazon,
first saw,
THK, etc. Are they a part of the commentary community because they hate it?
all right, I think we get it. But it's like when I first saw this on like Twitter that he got like a copyright strike. Halo fans said it, and then
almost as if he deserved it.
Yeah, I said that
but
on Twitter.
I originally thought that the reason why Dan was gone was because he was trying to lay low until these things expired. Which, if that was his idea, that would be a rare moment where Dan actually
he
had a
wasn't
good idea.
Sped.
Instead, he made this.
But then-
I mean, I think the
but then
only
he
good
posted
idea he
this,
ever
and then-
had was supporting Trump.
What?
What?
Well, we're not. Let's not get into that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
man, I
not
don't
make
like
this
talking
about
about politics.
Why
I like
did you
talking
make it?
about politics. I like it so much.
Oh no, I am not having this political talk. We are moving on.
You better start
Yeah,
before I
yeah.
pick myself.
I'm sorry, but that's just a fact. And the reason why that is because of the fact being that literally
It's a fact. It just is. Don't worry. I don't need evidence. It just is.
Oh yeah, that one time where he claimed that he didn't need evidence.
Oh yeah, that. I actually remember you
He
telling me
didn't
about
need
that.
any evidence.
I don't need to know.
Fractured Light is a pedophile because I don't have any evidence and I don't need it.
Maybe that's why he thinks Ghosty's a pedophile. Because insert reason here.
Sample text to Lorem Ipsum.
Wait. If he says somebody is a pedophile, then they're a pedophile because it's Dan Stein who doesn't need evidence.
He did say it was his world after all.
My world and you all live in it, apparently. I mean, his world and we all live in it, apparently.
Hey, you remember the Gulf War? Remember the sinking
I'm
of
a terrible puppet,
the
man.
Titanic? Remember. Okay, I think you get the joke.
Yeah, we get the joke.
You know, I really liked his decision to switch to an all dairy diet, though. It was a very good decision. You know,
Hey, Michael.
I'll even give you a picture of everything that he eats.
I think maybe we should. I think our feud has been going on long enough, and I do believe we can come to common terms, just like you and Akumu did.
Yeah.
So if you look at my screenshot on StreamYard, you'll see his all dairy diet.
Hold on, I'll unblock you real quick.
On
This
Twitter,
is his all dairy diet.
like seriously, we have a lot of mutuals, and I think this feud has been going on for long enough.
I mean, I didn't think there still was a feud, but I guess.
He has to make it one.
Hold on.
Oh no, we're talking about a. We're talking.
All
about
right.
Just go ahead. I'll do this. Just give me
You'll
1 second.
unblock you on
Keep
Twitter
going.
and Discord.
There.
Thanks.
Here we go.
No, not even everyone. Everyone who hates me is the same.
Did you hear that voice crack? He
No,
shook.
they're-
He shook.
Wait, so Dan, does that mean we all agree on the same thing then?
No, we don't. We literally just escape politics.
Hey, here's an example. Is Deviant Crow a he or a she, Akumu? If you're there.
I don't want to answer that.
I usually don't interject on my politics.
Not there. But I
But,
do
but
believe that
it's
is
just
the
an
guy.
example of a differing opinion because Akumu calls Crow
Oh,
a
yeah,
he.
we have a
and I-
differing opinion, but we're not at each other's throats. Yeah.
Exactly. And like he's
Hey.
trying to say we're all the same, but like we clearly have a differing opinion on this.
But
And I'm
hey,
like,
Light. Just to give another example, is Nairobi an idiot?
no, I don't think he is.
I think
But I do.
everyone's an idiot.
But I
Oh,
do.
he's a power scaler.
There's something we disagree on. Anyway.
All right, Michael. I followed you on Twitter and I added you on Discord.
Anyways.
Everyone who hates me.
Here's one thing that I noticed that what Dan does, and I'll be quick about this because I don't want to make this too long, but basically Dan ropes us all in together, but most people even people that are hive-minded and even people that aren't, and the people that can disagree, everyone can come together to say one thing. Dan Stein fucking sucks. Everyone can say that.
Yes. That is.
The dancer.
Dan Stein turning this storyline into a hero versus villain anime.
Oh
I hate to
yeah,
say it.
remember that one time where he had that whole trailer for the Dan Stein movie thing?
Dan
I
Stein.
hate-
Oh yeah, and he made himself out to be some unstoppable beast who takes down everyone.
Oh,
No. It was like
And then that one time where he tried to claim the leadership of the UTTP without
Oh.
anyone's permission. Like, I worked hard just to get the position of moderator.
And like even if he somehow did that, like somehow,
Not intimidated by you feeble people.
it would probably be through not exactly fair methods. He would probably just whine and complain and maybe. Actually, no, I don't think people would. No, you definitely wouldn't sell the position. That's a stupid thing to do. What was I even thinking?
No, he would buy it. He has enough money. He has enough money too.
Good.
Right? They're called NPCs.
Maybe I am a non-player
civilized
character.
I
NPCs.
mean, there was this one joke where Arrow made a thing about Spocker being an NPC at times, but
Maybe I am a
Spocker
non-player
theory
but
is a
he
non-playable
actually acts
character.
more like an NPC. Dan actually acts a lot more like an NPC.
He's like
No-
Skyrim NPC aggroed at the sight of anything. We killed
Why
his
is
chicken,
that a
guys.
term?
Skyrim
I don't get that.
NPCs are kind of retarded, but if you haven't played Oblivion, then you don't know how retarded NPCs can get.
Bro, we
Yeah.
killed his chicken.
The NPC or
Oblivion NPCs are a lot dumber.
Alright?
I do want to point out that he does say later that this is just an example or something, or just a joke. Like, he's not mentioning this in a joking tone, so I think he's trying to equivalate us. Not necessarily saying that we are NPCs, but that we're like NPCs, but he calls it a joke later, and I think he confused joke with equivalence.
Oh,
Really,
it's
I
almost
think
like he
that-
doesn't have a
I think
script
that
and
it
he's
shows
just
that he can't view other people as human beings.
Yeah. I mean, do we have to point out that one time on Twitter when he was talking? I think, who was it? Was it Slash? I think disagreed with him on something on his Twitter, and he just said, "Get away from my Twitter."
He is a Skyrim NPC.
And he called him a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, and then I looked up what a
Oh,
Nice.
all right. First of all, get away from my Twitter, you fucking piece of shit. Second, blocked.
Yeah,
And-
British.
Is he an Indian baker? He's
like,
not
I-
an Indian baker.
Can't wait for this dude to call himself more reliable than CNN.
I mean, Dan Flash never even made a video about you.
Yeah, Slash never made a video. Like, sure, Slash doesn't like.
I mean, yeah, I thought about dropping the drama with him too, even though there was this one altercation I had with him of a mutual of mine, I believe. I'm not talking about Akumu. I'm talking about someone else.
Oh, okay. But like,
So-
yeah, I feel like this whole like problem Dan has is I think he's so willing to not only dehumanize his opposition, but he's willing to believe such an us versus them mentality and remove all the nuance from it.
He must
Like,
be
Dan.
doing his politics.
Let's pretend this is really your world. All I'm going to tell you to do is get better at writing, because your story sucks, man.
Oh my!
So wait, is Dan still fucking with you guys?
Yeah.
Apparently so. If this video doesn't say as much.
I mean, most recently he was on Twitter.
Oh, wait a second.
He's
I'm
on
seeing
Twitter
the
and then he
tweet,
left
right?
because he
I'm
said
seeing
he
the-
wouldn't get 100
I,
followers.
I wasn't even able to see his tweet toward
He
me
blocked us, yeah.
since he blocked me.
I just use alts. Just use alts.
He actually called. I think I have this screenshot somewhere, but like he actually called me a pedo with that Twitter by removing literally all the context from it.
Oh, wait a second. Didn't he tell you, Michael, I can't wait to the day you die because your grave will be bombed by all the weapons I can find?
Yeah, I actually have this right here. We posted a lot of the. Here we are. I actually found the status on my main, and I'll show it in a second.
The only reason I found out about that was because Halo fan showed it in a tweet.
Yeah.
I actually found his new Twitter first. And then I sent it to Hacks. Hacks sent it to everyone else, and now we're all talking about it.
Oh, I thought he just tweeted at him. I didn't realize I sent it to other people.
Oh, here we are with. I was following you, so that's probably where I found it from.
And then when you do it, more people are following you than they are me, so
Etc.
They
Shame.
speak the same.
it's
They
like
do
migration.
speak the same. They're all the same. They're NPCs, non-playable characters.
Yeah, but if we're all the same, that
That's
just
what
makes
I
us
just
fun.
said.
Hey, Dan, if
British.
we really do everything the same, then wouldn't it be probably better to equivalent us to Echo Fighters in Smash Brothers?
I'm British, guys.
In Smash, I usually just. I mean, here's the thing. I'm actually pretty good at Smash.
I used to play Smash competitively, actually.
Beat the shit out of a ton of level 9 Meta Knights.
By the way, both of you need to
It's
both of
top
you need
tier.
to slap me at one point in Smash
It's
Bros.
top tier,
because-
and that's the highest NPC
Well, that'd be easy.
possible.
Also, by the way, Dan, if we all think the same, then why does Fractured Light hate my jokes?
Exactly.
And why did I
Why
have?
am I- if we're all the
And
same,
why
why am I
did I
British?
have?
I
And
mean,
why
why am
did
I
I
not British?
cause public disturbances with Fuchsia Butter and Junkie?
Like, even if you ignore all of that, like why do we all like if we're all the same and we think the same way?
Then I'm British.
Why are we here? Why are we all here bringing up different points against you?
Yeah, exactly.
Still can't get over how I'm British.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe I'm just
I
American.
can't believe you don't like
I was supposed to be
tea.
Irish, man, but
I mean, technically, I am half Irish.
Oh. Anyway, let's keep going because otherwise we're going to be here forever.
we already have been
Well,
here.
You know why they all are the same
True.
way as they are? It's because they've all been programmed the same way. All right.
What are you?
Bro,
Oh no, I'm
Okay.
zoning out.
All right,
I
mean,
just now noticed we're not even halfway through the video, and this stream is already an hour long.
We spend most of that
technically,
time
if you want
going
to play
over.
that game, Dan, there is some scientific theory. There's a scientific theory about a virtual universe.
Bro, he's
But you're-
just calling us drones. That's
I mean,
basically what he's saying.
technically, I actually spend a lot of time doing scientific and historical research.
Oh,
Okay, you don't need to go too deep
I
into
don't
this, dude.
think that his tiny mind can even comprehend its concepts.
Oh, trust me, I've been on the receiving end of the science. Of the history he's talking about so many times. He's left me in the dust so many times talking about stuff that I was not even slightly aware of.
Yeah.
They're not meant to be played as. All right. They're not playable
And who's supposed to be playable? You.
characters in this game we know as Earth.
This game we know is
What
Earth,
is
not
this
life.
idiot?
Remember that opinion on Earth thing?
Oh no, why?
I still can't believe that
think I'd rather watch the PodCom.
Can't believe this, man.
I know that may sound ridiculous, but that's
No.
Yeah, I know this may sound ridiculous, but it's
It is
It is
ridiculous.
beyond ridiculous.
Oh,
man.
here where he calls it a joke.
playable characters in this game we know as Earth. I know that may
This
sound
dude
ridiculous.
backtracks
but that's
faster
because
than
it's
the new
supposed to. It's a
Honda
fucking
Rover.
joke.
Here we go.
But that may sound ridiculous, but that's because it's supposed to. It's a fucking joke.
Which
Everything is a joke.
He'd be
Goddamn,
backtracking faster than the new Honda Super Rover.
Goddamn, we're not even
Everything is a joke.
We're not
everything's
even-
a joke, just
we're
like
not
this
even
episode.
halfway through yet, and it already feels like all of the PogCom.
Everything is a
But-
joke.
There are some serious parts to it. Like, for example,
You
the
said it was a
cult-like
joke.
behavior that we see in this hate community.
Which, by the way, he's not going to explain how it's a cult at all, even though, I'm pretty sure that we could probably... Like, he calls us a cult, which, okay...
I
mean,
mean,
how that
technically,
from-
he tried to establish a whole Dan Stein cult thing.
Oh yeah, we
Yes,
tried
he
to get a
did.
Discord server.
Be there,
Tried
but
to get a Discord
failed.
server for it, where it was
He
the Dan
failed.
Stein fan club.
already, you know what? He already had, it's been a year since the UTTP, and I specifically turned on him, so I don't know who the hell he's trying to recruit.
And
Oh,
And,
right.
like-
He can't even do it.
and Dan, why would people come to your defense when we show screenshots and you don't? You just say that they're fake and then call it a day. People are not going to defend you just because you scream at the top of your lungs about how screenshots are being faked against you.
Everything
they
is
want to
fake.
fucking murder me.
Yeah, I got
They
an
want
achievement.
to murder me.
I don't know why I actually have to explain this to someone unironically.
Joe Kuhn, Akumu, and Mr. Vibe, and they want to murder me using fake screenshots.
Oh wait, maybe
Man,
maybe
must be some
Wait,
powerful
wait.
electrons on his screen.
maybe the fake screenshots are gonna come to life. It's gonna be like
You're
a
become a real
giant.
boy.
It's gonna be like a screenshot in his room holding a knife saying, "Here's screenshot."
Hey,
oh, wait,
guys.
no. Here's hater.
You gotta be you gotta be real good at this. You see, the problem isn't that we don't like Dan Stein. The problem is we fake screenshots, and he's going to show this by just saying it. Because
You know how I know
obviously
this guy has a
say it.
strong mind?
Because as we all know, this is Dan Stein's world, and we live in it.
No, it's because he has to do so much mental gymnastics to convince
I mean-
him this is right.
I mean, like Akumu said earlier, he's really just the right-wing counterpart of what an SJW would be.
He's essentially no bullshit on steroids.
He basically hates anyone that isn't white. I believe he insulted John for being Chinese.
Oh, you
Ah.
can't be born a certain way.
Bro,
And
can you
tec-
imagine his
and-
whole video on
And
John?
technically, since John is descended from the Qing dynasty of all things, one of China's old imperial dynasties, if that Shanghai Revolution never happened, he would be dead.
Yeah.
That's insulting the monarchy, dude.
But aside from my haters, let's talk about some of my fans. My fans could be just as bad, if not worse, than my haters.
Stop the video.
Oh my God.
What is this?
Worse than your
Stop.
haters.
No.
This
He
dude
is
be
not
like,
going that
how
route.
did this get likes again?
Yeah.
How did this get likes?
Everyone that works for him is a stepping stone.
Is he seriously going
There
for
in
the
his
quote
eyes.
fuck my fans route? Is he seriously doing this? Nah, man, I'm done. I give up. We need
Dan,
to stop.
are you seriously?
We
Dan,
need
are
to
you
stop
seriously
talking
gonna-
about this, man.
Dan, are you seriously gonna pull a T-Moss boss right now and say that your fans are bad and you're still gonna expect people to come to your defense?
This dude be like, how do people like this? What person likes this? He says, "Screw you if you dislike, and screw you if you like."
That,
It's a
what is
dude-
it? Yeah,
it's a
man.
dude
What is
with
that? 6 likes?
Fuck
Is that 6
everyone in the
likes?
world.
Yeah, that's 6 likes.
That's
I know.
Six
fucking 6
people
likes.
with enough brain power to put like or dislike managed to agree with the guy who was saying screw you.
Exactly. You're doomed if you do, doomed if you don't.
Maybe he just wants
Basically-
you to do nothing at all, like don't even click on the video.
Like I already said, he was the right-wing counterpart to an SJW. Like, he won't even bring up anti-leftist points if they're brought up by someone that isn't white. Or
I don't get it. He wants
He just-
support, and then he says shit like that.
He needs to like stop. Like honestly,
At this
if you-
point, guys,
like, I can get his offensive jokes and all that, but if he's gonna do that shit for real, in which I don't, I actually have several friends at different backgrounds. If he's gonna do that shit for real, he's screwed. What the
Oh.
fuck happened?
But aside from my haters, let's talk about some of my fans. My fans could be just as bad, if not worse, than my haters.
OnlyFans.
Shut up.
Because they don't really seem to see the severity in this situation. Like, once my channel's gone, what do you
Severity.
think they're gonna go after next? And if you save my life, well, first of all, you're right.
No,
Wrong.
bro.
You have no proof of that.
not-
like I told, is everyone Chad Warden to him? Like, seriously, the only dude I know that wants Dan Stein dead is Chad Warden.
like if he wants to say that we want him dead, he's gonna have to explain like where he gets that from, because I've actively shown him that I don't want him dead, and he saw me, like he saw me flat out say no to someone who was threatening to dox him.
And also, Dan,
but that's what he knows that. But what he's trying to do, as far as I can tell, is that he's trying to deny your claims, and he's trying to make you look like the bad guy, so he gets more attention
I
and
mean,
support.
Plenty of
But
people
it didn't
already
work.
doxed him.
I mean,
Plenty of
Dan,
people-
like,
People, I've had to be calmed down just so I don't, do something I would regret later.
I believe that Scorpion Death that drop did that.
Oh,
Technically,
no, Scorpion-
Matai, who gave it to him.
Yeah, Scorpion Deathdrop didn't actually do anything. This is a misconstruing thing. Like, this is exactly what I mean when Dan blamed the wrong person for somebody else's misgiving.
So,
Matai is the one who doxed him, and it didn't actually get spread as far as I'm aware. He only got doxed. The only thing that got spread is Dice, I think, spread his state.
Chad Warden also did it, and
I mean, he's
and
not really trying to
I
hide
believe
it.
that I might have done it at some point. I don't know.
This dude's doxed himself.
I'm gonna have to check through my files. But yeah,
I want
even
you
with
to
all
know-
that, he's still self-doxed.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan, are you not the same person who has told us that you don't care about morality when it comes to this, yet you're going to claim that we want you dead?
In fact, that's in an old stream, and there's even a video on his channel, which I'll link in chat. In fact, no, I'll go find it and link it in chat now, where he
Wait,
admits
if you
he's a bad
have
person
the
who doesn't
specific
care.
part where he said that he doesn't care about morality, that'd be like great. If
Oh,
you
it's
could
in
just-
an. I think I unlisted the stream, so it still exists, and I think I do have.
I mean, I have it saved, so
Ah, great.
Yeah, if you could send me that over.
I don't
that'd
have
be-
any.
that'd be
I only
fucking-
have it. I only have a couple of his videos saved.
I honestly don't want to touch that, because at this point, I don't even
I
like.
think it's
Why are we
legally
even
considered
here
toxic
at the end of
waste.
the day? Because
Honestly, I'm
we
just
don't
here to
even
hope
have
that
to
he
do
gets off.
anything. He's digging
I-
his own grave at this point.
Yeah,
Honestly, we just should report his videos for what he's guilty of and leave.
and yeah, here's the video that he said that he's proud of being a bad person. I did leave that in the chat for those who want to check that out.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
video. I remember that.
Can you actually? Can you DM me that link real quick? Can you DM me that link? That'd be great.
You might have seen it, you might not have done, but I'll
I've
address
seen
it.
it.
have to
I've
download
seen
for
it.
some-
But like, yeah, I've sent that in the chat as well for those, either if you're watching afterwards or you're watching right now and just need proof of some of the stuff that we're saying, it's there. I'll also link the old Google Drive thing I made. It doesn't have everything. Obviously, Akumu has more than I do, so it's
Who
not.
actually has the most? Because I only have about like
Oh, I
40
actually have a document about it.
I have about like 40 screenshots.
I believe he makes reference to that doc later in the video. Actually, if
I
I'm-
do.
Oh, really?
I do have screenshots.
Yes,
of
because
him.
I actually stopped pursuing that because I
I
was
do
told
have-
not to
I
beyond
do
a certain
have
point, and I realized, yeah,
screenshots
they're
of
right.
him
I probably
telling-
shouldn't go after this guy.
I do
Because
have.
it's the only thing I could use that for, and considering that's actually shared to multiple people, I really shouldn't do that.
I have
Considering that, the only thing that
screenshots.
would be useful for is actually getting you where you belong with the
Huh.
FBI. But
Excuse
you know.
me.
yeah, sir.
I was about to say this. I do have screenshots of him telling one of my friends named Sniping Pikachu that he doesn't need that he didn't know what medical records were.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, because he definitely didn't need more proof that he's retarded.
And yeah, this is the drive folder that I've got that compiles a lot of the stuff that he's done. It's not everything, obviously.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically,
I've stopped it dating
technically, he already. If he doesn't know what medical records were, he is pretty retarded.
I mean,
Yeah.
I still have a clip of him saying that he didn't know what, or he said that fat shaming wasn't real until he didn't think that fat shaming was real until his drama with me.
Wow.
Yeah, I apparently noticed that he blamed everything on you.
He didn't know what polyamory was until GhostEXE said it, and then he tried to say he was making polyamory up.
And then there was, I believe he actually had some of that shit himself. I believe he had like a polygamous relationship.
What? The
But it's not
hell?
surprising.
But yeah, like I just thought I'd link those two down so that I
Does
had.
he not know how Western relationships work? Is this the year 12,000 BC?
He's doing what his ape lizard brain is telling him to do.
He's returning to monkey.
He is.
Oh god,
Why do you
now,
think he skipped those grades?
now this video's over an hour and 22 minutes long.
This is longer than Doodle's video on the podcast. Hang on, an hour and 22 minutes and 55 seconds.
You-
It's
What?
right there.
How did I do that?
Alright,
I'm
like,
messing around with the
hey.
Rubik's Cube and
I'll
Now,
play when it reaches the same length. All right.
like, here's the thing, Michael. He says that everything was your fault as of in the past couple of years. I actually thought it was like when I had my drama with you, I actually thought there was some other people behind it, like the Wizzy dude,
oh, no.
Elro, and I thought that Jolico was part of that shit too, but I'm not going to get into that now.
Yeah.
Might
I'm
get
gonna be
into it in DMs.
We'll start
If that's
hearing.
okay with you, Michael? Is that okay with you, Michael?
Is what okay with me?
He's gonna send stuff
Talking about the
you,
old drama with you, and who I thought was the primary motivator.
I guess so, but back on topic, it wouldn't make sense if every problem that Dan had was caused by me, because when Doodletones made her video on Dan, I didn't even have my account.
Yeah, and you didn't even know who he was.
I don't even think that you existed online at the time.
I
Much
didn't.
better. Let's full screen that.
Anyways,
I'm surprised you didn't answer that. Because the fact being that these people want to say that, oh, your haters aren't going to kill you. You're just over-exaggerating.
You're not even over-exaggerating at a certain point. At a certain point, it's just defamation.
Exactly. Like, this is active defamation because you know, Dan, that we don't want you dead because you've seen proof of me not wanting you dead.
And what about the whole stream with Joe Kun and the others? Everyone, but like I said earlier, the only person that wanted you dead was Chad Warden.
And like Michael's shown, I've shown you evidence of Slumber not wanting you dead. Akumu doesn't want you dead. Michael doesn't.
I don't want you dead. I don't want you dead, Dan.
Paul wants you dead.
Just want
In
you to
fact,
shut
Dan,
up.
in fact, Dan, you've mentioned this yourself, but the main reason I ended the first drama with you was because I didn't want you to kill yourself like you threatened to do.
Exactly. He threatened to kill himself, and Michael called it off because he thought that he would actually go through with it. Of course, now we know it was one big fat lie, but at the time, he didn't.
Hey, Michael, are you gonna make another video on him?
Also do the same thing
I-
with Doodles to get Doodles in a call.
I probably won't, but
I don't know. From what I examined, he made since that flag has been taken down, he has like what 32 videos of your name, of your username in his videos.
Yeah.
32.
Exactly. And
he
he's been
even brought me up in a video about Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Not
Was that
sure
again?
where the correlation comes, but whatever floats.
He just brought me up at the
Yeah,
end
did
for
you
no
see that
reason.
series? Did you see that series where he was trying to do a Star Wars reenactment and it accused you of trying to blow up the universe or some shit?
Yeah. Yeah, I
He's
saw
not
that
even
video.
creative.
It's
Wait, hold on,
the
hold on.
worst acting I've
Okay,
ever
do you
heard.
have that series? Do you have that series?
It's still up.
Yes.
Please send
I
me
have
that.
that.
For the love of God, send me that, please, please.
I remember that. And then he later did like an
Anytime he
audio
villainizes you or
commentary on
challenges
it.
you to something like really weird or stupid, send me that shit for the love of God, please.
Hold on.
I want to add that to my archive.
Let me get all the videos. It's over a year old, but I still think that you can use it, Akumu.
Yeah.
They also say, and yes, some of my haters do say that too. But I've heard some of that from my fans. Like, actually, no, I'm not gonna name.
So your fans are the problem because they don't think that we're gonna kill you. Is that what you're saying?
In what universe?
But wait, keep going. It gets even better.
How can it possibly?
Because if I do, you guys are fucking harass them.
Do you mean his story says that if he says the person's name, we're gonna harass them?
Sure.
This
Okay.
coming from you.
I mean, he attacked people just for coming on to streams.
I mean, Dan,
I just want to stop worrying.
He was
myself.
kind of desperate to get him on my side, on his side again, but of course that didn't work.
No.
Like, Dan, you do realize we saw Halo Fans' video before you even came back and didn't harass him, right?
Like, I'm friends with Halo Fan, and like,
I don't know
Same.
who that is. I don't know who half of you people are. I already forgot it.
and like, we haven't harassed people that you know or are friends with.
All right, I sent the entire series to Akumu.
In fact, like, some of the people that you've mentioned in your past videos, people like Umbris, Boltsy Fur, and Azrael 101, I know them, and I'm pretty good friends with them.
Like I actually knew Akumu for more than a year now. Helped him out with some shit. There was even this one collab that we were gonna make with Silver, where we were trying to go against Fushia and the gang.
Oh, and I think this is a good point to note that, yeah, if we bring up your name as a point, we're not trying to rope you in. We're just bringing you up as an example, most likely.
Like, seriously, that's what Akumu did with that. That's what Akumu did with Fushia. Do you think that he wants to start drama with Fushia again? No. I mean, Fushia's milking it, but still, he's not merging your dramas.
And, like, even, like, if you think, like, and Dan, you will say that we're trying to start drama by making videos on you, but my original commentary on you, like, that's the only commentary I've ever made, if I'm remembering right, that's ever sparked any kind of drama. Like,
Oh, Dan Stein can improve in this way and that way. Oh, Light is a pedophile.
Oh, he
And-
called me a pedo on Twitter, and I think I have a screenshot.
Oh, and-
That's his logic.
Oh,
Let
and
me-
Dan, like,
Criticizes Dan.
I'm gonna
Dan
post
accuses Light of touching kids.
I'm
and
gonna
Dan,
send
like-
the tweet both directly to Akunu and in chat as well. That's another thing you can check out.
and by the way, Dan, like, you do know that after I ended the drama, you were the one who broke our deal, right?
I think I was there actually, like that VC where I suspected with the whole Wizzy situation, how he sexually harassed Payne and shit.
Like we honestly, like Dan honestly infuriates me, and this video infuriated me, which is why this stream even exists. I was totally content just leaving it with my original messing around.
Another thing, Michael.
Oh yeah, Hacks, by the way, how was getting repeatedly struck by lightning? Did you enjoy it?
I'm still.
Did you
on
just
fire.
say, wait, Light, did you just say lightning?
Get out.
Hey, another
Still
thing,
on
Michael.
fire, that's your answer.
Yeah.
Remember Bryce?
Yeah.
Bryce, the dude that was your friend for a while? I'm gonna see if he can reconnect with you. I'm going to see if I can bring him back. How does that
I'm gonna
sound?
continue the video.
I don't really care about him anymore, so that's not necessary. I'm pretty much done with him.
We took a 5.
I don't know. I thought that maybe, but since it was the primary cause was me back then, and since our stuff is over, I thought maybe you'd also want to end this stuff with him and reunite.
I didn't have a feud with him. I'm just done with him.
I'd say if he's done with him, I'd say leave it there, because I mean.
All right. I won't reunite the two then.
Yeah, I just feel like if they're done with each other and don't care, then like if they do care, they'll probably reconnect.
I have to admit, your former friend is a pretty good person, Michael. So I will give you that.
I mean, that's good for him, but I don't trust him anymore. Anyways, can you continue the video, Light?
Please.
Another few said, "Oh, I'm not gonna make a video defending you, Dan, because it's gonna ruin my reputation, or it's gonna it's gonna cause drama, and I don't want to be a part of drama." Well,
Damn right, they shouldn't have to be, but you're about to say this.
here's the thing: that's very fucking selfish of you guys.
How dare you?
Damn, no one is obligated to defend you.
That nobody is obligated, and
No.
more importantly, like, what on earth are you
Look
doing?
at yourself. Look at yourself. You use your friends as stepping stones. It was Mr. Bennett. He Dr. Camus. He sent me the pictures of everything. So I ended up faking that screenshot.
Like, how dare he try and push on this accusation of being like, oh, it's selfish to not want to get involved with drama to defend me. I guess, like, if we don't, like, I guess I'm selfish for not defending Sparkto when that whole debacle went down? Or are we...
Oh, damn. Oh, hold on. Damn.
Am I not selfish for not getting involved with the whole shit that was between THK and Blazon?
Like,
Hey,
it's not fair
Dan.
to say that.
Hey, Dan, why? Okay, how about this? What would people use to defend you? You don't provide anything. You just say, oh, they're fake screenshots because I say so.
Exactly.
I have an idea.
Any evidence?
It's on need-to-know basis.
Someone's gonna make a defense video. It's like, don't mess with Dan Stein. He likes JoJo.
Ooh, so intimidating.
Oh,
Don't mess with Dan Stein.
And
He's the
that's it.
center of the universe.
his world, we all
I
live in it.
want to see if we can finish this video before Light's free plan just expires.
What? His
And the reason
plan
why it's a
expires?
Oh, StreamYard only allows 20 hours.
And how much did you stream this?
Twice today, and I think...
Around
once-
2 hours, 30 minutes.
So, yeah, I'm a while off of... Oh, huh? as a guy who knows people that is in deep shit and dealing with support of some of those people is mentally exactly. It can be mentally.
I think we need less time covering it and more time actually seeing it.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to link this at this point in the description so that you can watch the whole video without the 10-minute interjections every single sentence.
This is
Yes, exactly. That's bullshit. Let's just go through it.
As it is because, you know, like, what if I die because of this? All right.
Okay. I'm
and that was 3 seconds. That's a new record, Light.
Okay, Dan.
What
Okay,
if, like,
Dan. Hold on. How about I bring this, Dan? How about I bring this up to you? Keemstar. He was like the most hated person on YouTube back in 2016. Never got killed. Onision. Probably the most hated person on the internet right now and has been since 2016. Never got killed.
J-Station.
T-Moss Boss, he got called out by Jar several times. Never got killed.
Like
J-Station.
like the only person that you consider mostly controversial when it comes to this shit, Michael, the only person that you'd consider mostly controversial that I defended, I mean, from my knowledge, still was Keemstar. I do like his content.
I mean, all I'm saying is those people received way more hate than you, Dan. In fact, I think even Akumu receives more hate than you, and he never got.
Actually, I think I received more hate than this guy.
Everybody.
I had this stuff with Nani, Fushia Butter, Junkie, and you know that whole Mad Libs video where she mentioned both me and Sherman.
Dan,
Dan, actually, just one more example, Dan. What about this, Dan? Cristalli, the person who got called out by Nani for literally being a pedophile. He got
I believe I ended up interacting with who was it?
Cristalli.
One of their victims.
All right. You mean the victim.
Because Wizzy decides to sexually harass her.
Anyways, the point is, Dan, that person not only was accused of way worse shit than you and got put in prison, but they never got killed. Why would your case be any different?
Exactly.
After they go after my channel, they decide to kill me.
Okay.
They have my address. I've seen the Google document.
Here's the Google document.
We don't.
That's
okay,
only Chad Warden.
Okay, Dan, hold on. Dan, I'm not saying it's impossible for you to get killed. I'm saying you can't just claim that we're trying to kill you just because there's a lot of people who hate you. That's not how that works.
In fact, there's actually counter evidence to your point that does exist. As from the start, I've been saying that my goal here is not to get you killed. I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to get you to, in any way I can, try at least to improve. And I'm losing hope of this slowly. And the reason I haven't talked about you as much, unless you do something that genuinely annoys me, like at least publicly, is because I'm beginning to lose hope that you'll ever get better. I'm talking about this now because I feel like it's important to call out what is effectively slander. Like that's.
I actually want to say, that on the document that I did.
Remember that one guy? Like, who was it? Volt the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
He brought up some pretty good points against Dan, and I actually been friends with him over a lot of shit. That I actually helped him against Dan and some others like Nifty and all these FNAF dudes like Cody Barrett and
like
the FNAF dudes.
Like, I think that. Hang on, Hacks, you go.
Yeah, I want to say on the document that we do have on him, we actually have nothing even close to his address. We know roughly what city he lives in, but that's it. And beyond that, we also know that he doesn't wash his hands very well. So, just some random trivia we found out from his mother's Facebook. And I would be like, if he is not going to kill me for daring to share something that doesn't even have his personal details on it or any more than he's given us, if he's not going to kill me for that, I would publicly show you all that I don't have it.
I mean, Dan, you did
But,
dox hacks, so do you want to kill him?
And like, even if we were
Please
to
try.
go by this kind of like twisted logic, you would have to then prove it, Dan. You don't show any evidence. This is the only picture you show on screen this whole time, and the point is baseless because of that. Okay. Louis just explained that he left you something, but like you have to show evidence for these claims because otherwise they are just that, claims. And by the way, I'm gonna, once we get to the end of this video and we give our like final thoughts and everything, I'm gonna reload the site to see how many likes or dislikes it has now that it's been out for a while.
So, if you guys
Oh no, it's not the same.
do
It's
something about
11
this
to
real
10.
soon, they're gonna fucking, try and murder me.
Which you show no evidence for.
And as the saying goes, well, it's not really a saying. I made it up. But
Nice.
the end
Absolute
of the echo chamber
genius.
is to go with the opposite opinion.
So instead of picking the popular opinion with absolutely no context or reasoning behind, we should pick the unpopular opinion with no context or reasoning behind it. Cosmodo's innocent, you guys, because I say so.
And just because it's the unpopular opinion doesn't mean it's the right one.
Like, this is something that only happens a few times. Like, I mean, everybody's of the popular opinion that Spock is innocent, which doesn't mean that he's... It doesn't mean that the unpopular opinion, him being guilty still, is right, because he's not, as far as we have evidence for, he is not. He's not guilty of, like, the pedophile allegations that were thrown around at him. So, like...
Yeah, and even he never got killed.
Yeah, he never got killed for that. Okay, see you, Rembo. Like, he never got killed for any of this. And, like, all of this is so... This video just feels so awful and, like, slanderous, and I don't know if this was on purpose, but I'm getting the idea it was.
I have a feeling this makes... Wait, hold on. This makes the Pog video look good.
This makes the Pog video look like a masterpiece in literally every regard.
And that's impressive.
And, like, obviously, because we've mentioned this 3 times now, I think that Umbrus, Azrael, and Baltifer are actually decent enough commentators. Azrael I haven't watched too much from. I will give them that. And they don't release their upload schedule doesn't include many, commentaries. But I think that they're alright. Like, from what I've seen of them, they're okay.
Wait. I just now remembered this, Dan. What about V Omega? He got called out by a lot of the same people that have called you out, and he never got killed.
In fact, he got called out by more people.
Yeah.
And he ran away.
He ran off the internet, but he didn't die.
I mean, he ran away like the bitch that he is, but he ain't dead.
And, like, I feel like this is the problem, because Dan he's trying to say that we're going to kill him, but, like, that's the last thing I would want.
I just want him off the internet.
Wait a minute. I mean, Doodle Tones has called him out for scummy shit before. Does Doodle Tones want to kill him?
Well, I mean, he's already trying to imply that Doodle Tones is trying to destroy him and such.
And if he's going to imply that I want to kill him, well, jeez. Must be pretty hard for a guy like me to be scouting the area, considering I can't actually drive on my own.
Opposite opinion of this echo chamber, because essentially that's what it is, the echo chamber. Right?
Yeah, I'm not even going to point out the lack of... Well, actually, I just did. But from this point on, just know that I'm not going to be pointing out lack of elaboration as much unless it's seriously important, because it's...
And, echo chamber, it's just that he spends like 22 out of 24 hours a day in his own private Discord calls.
Yep.
Right? We need more people to go against this opinion.
Why?
Like, yes, I know you're going to... I mean, yes, the way it's going to start off, it's not going to be too pretty, but if more people get involved, then it gets better and better and better.
If more
So
people
you're
get
going
involved,
to-
we'll punch you until we're off the internet. Of course, not actually punch you because I can't say any metaphors now because apparently that means I want to kill you.
And like,
If more people get involved, then the hate towards you is just going to increase.
like, if more people try and be contrarian, then it just means that more people are going to see the flawed arguments, and it just means more people are going to call you out in the end. Like, all it's
Like,
doing
contrary to
is
what you may, contrary to what you may say, more and more people do not support criminals.
like, it's John Swan 2.0 if you do that.
You know what I've done? I actually started out as one of those people, and I really tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. It didn't
Yeah, I
work.
think we all tried to give him some form of benefit of doubt, and like, I was trying to help him. Michael was trying to go easy on him at first. I
tried to assume none of the screenshots I saw were real, and then I actually talked to the people that and well, let's just say I was pretty convinced the other way.
Yeah,
In
like,
fact, before you say anything, like, here's what Dan never mentions. When I made my first video on him, I didn't hate him. All I knew about him was that he made a shit video, and that was it. I didn't hate him until he gave me a reason to.
and like, as far as he will claim that people hate him and his narrative and all this, like, I don't know if I don't know how much he considers a hater, but given how he treated me after one video and he wanted to get me called a pedophile, I'm gonna assume and go on a limb and say that anyone who's made a video on him is considered a hater in some regards. So by that logic, Smash Pictures, who doesn't care anymore, would want him dead.
And I'm just here watching along. When I first discovered Dan, I mean, hate would be a pretty strong word. I thought he was an idiot, but I didn't exactly hate the guy until I did more research about it. And then Spyro came along and told me all about the shit he was doing. I was like, okay, he's an actual terrible person.
Yeah, like,
I was
everyone,
the same way, Retro.
everyone was willing to give him a chance. Everyone. And while I didn't see all the screenshots, like, I had the idea that he wasn't really a great person, but he wasn't exactly irredeemable at first because I didn't see everything. But, like, I saw enough to get the idea, okay, he's not a good person, but what made me hate him was his he was completely unfazed by trying to get my life ruined. Like, that's
Everybody
showed me.
wants to give him a chance, and he soils it every time. It's like we're trying to give him a chance not to piss his pants. You know what he does whenever we say, all right, go off on your own? He goes out, he looks at the bathroom door, then he punches the bathroom door, walks away from it, and then intentionally he takes his pants off and uses them as a toilet, and it gets all over the floor.
Like, even Slumber gave him a shot. Slumber was friends with him. Like, everyone gave him a chance. Spyro was apparently friends with him.
In fact, that was the entire reason Dan claimed that he won the second drama, because Slumber gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Like, we tried to be nice to you. Like, I don't want to say that this 17-year-old is an irredeemable guy, but, like, he's not trying to redeem himself.
He's not trying to give us a reason to think he isn't. And when he goes on record to say, I am a bad person, I'm proud of it, like, I'm just shaking my head like, what? Who told you to say this?
And, like,
This has to be like some reality TV show experiment here, but this just can't be real.
Or, I don't care about morality when it comes to this situation. That too. Like, that. This is stuff you've done. The reason we don't like you is because you've done stuff either to us or people we care about, or even just the people we don't know. And it's been genuinely terrible, and we feel like we should call you out on it. None of us want you dead. We want you to get better, and all of us are just kind of losing hope at this point of you getting better.
Hence why I want him off the internet.
So, you know, like, one person is the best way to start it, right?
No, it's not. The best way to start is by an organized group, because if one person goes on their own, they'll get an attack. They'll get attacked on their own, and they'll deal with the full brunt of the internet's rage.
So, you know, Halo fan already made a video talking about why this is bad, so
And it took you this long to say that. Like, Dan, if by your logic you need a group of people to change the mentality, you left Halo fan on his own to take the brunt of it.
So, Dan, you do realize that Halo fan has a reputation for being a terrible content creator, right?
And you left somebody with an already bad reputation to take the full brunt of people's he didn't experience people's rage or anything because most of us are either neutral or friends with him.
In fact, Halo fan didn't even explain why it was bad that you were getting flagged. He just said that it was bad and then left it at that.
All he said was just like hashtag save Dan Stein, and I was just like, what the fuck? Why save him? Who cares at this point?
Oh, Lugia is back by the way, guys. And
Alright, sorry about that. I just realized that I could play both my game and see this at the same time. Yeah, I'm just playing a Dead Money walkthrough of Fallout New Vegas.
alright.
So, I'm not gonna recommend you check it out, because if you do, you're gonna fucking harass him about it.
Which is
Oh yeah, sure.
Dan, I knew about Halo fan's video before this video came out, and I did not harass him.
I knew about his tweet before he came out, and the most I did was quote tweet it and say, it's deserved, which isn't harassing a Halo fan.
I saw the tweet, and I didn't even say anything. I just kept strolling.
Here's another thing.
People use Twitter.
He apparently can't even take a single joke about him, or even one that is being used against him. Like he says all this stuff about how SJWs are bad, but yet when I ended up posting a GIF, a dark humor GIF of a car ramming a BLM protester or something like that, he started screaming like a little bitch boy.
Wait. It was a car ramming into a BLM protester?
Yes.
Oh, hey there, Guma's back.
That's odd. I thought Dan would like that.
My sense
I
of
actually have
humor
a point to
is
this. Not
pretty
really
dark.
politically, but I
But he
messed with him on Twitter a little bit. When I found out he had a Twitter account and I seen you guys tweeting to him, especially Mike, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with him a little bit. So I called his mom a milf, and I told him that. Then when he made a tweet saying that planking was coming back, I said, I'm gonna stick my plank of a dick into your mom. Or into your mom.
Title of
Yeah.
Xbox
He
Live.
reported me. He reported me and got my account temporarily suspended. Well, I couldn't tweet on it. And I couldn't do anything with it for 7 days. And then
Xbox
Remember
Live.
that?
While he had me
remember
reported-
that shit where he did with the Mandalorian?
Mhm.
He got that age restricted because you didn't want to agree with him.
So even after he had me muted for 7 days where I couldn't tweet, so I had to make an alt account, and then I went around and just messed with everybody. But then when I got my main back, he reported tweets again. So then the moment I actually got my main back,
Oh
and
my god.
I had to deal with it again. Yeah. So he claims to be able to take this humor, because he can say all these slurs. So he's not an SJW because he can handle slurs. But the moment you make a joke about him or his mom,
he rages about that joke I made about that dude ramming a bunch of BLM protesters when I was raiding his server with fire. Actually, that's the thing. He claims that all these people are SJWs, but yet can't take jokes himself. Even when it's an anti-SJW one, he can't take it.
his servers are mostly dead because he keeps the main ones private.
I actually destroyed one of his servers. For it to shreds.
I'm gonna keep going on with the video because of I'm just gonna say we're 1 hour and 54 minutes and we've been covering a 6-minute video.
7 minutes actually.
That's how much there is to cover.
There's simply
Can I
so
just ask
much
a question
shit
before
that
we
you can
continue?
cover.
Yeah.
It's like when we're done with this, can we like never talk about this? Do it again?
I'll stop when he's gone.
I mean, we might if. I mean, we will if it's like necessary.
I'll stop when he's gone.
I mean, you could stay out of it all you want, Retro, but for me,
alright,
I do think it's funny to make fun of this guy.
Honestly, it's just better for him if he leaves, and I'm gonna stay here until he does that.
Yeah, I think it's just the same shit over and over again. Like
I'm
nothing's
just
changed.
gonna stay here so I can get all the laughs out of him.
Personally, I'm here solely because I feel like I'm almost like obligated to destroy like the actual points in this video that kind of do come across as
Ah,
slander.
shit, Scorpion.
Well, you know what? What Akumu said earlier is because like, oh, Dan Stein is kind of similar to Christian way. At first, when he said that, I didn't really get it, but now I do because Dan reacts in the most extreme ways possible all the time.
I did to you because you kept bothering me. You kept editing my wiki.
Sonic's a
that's what
Democrat,
happens
deal
when
with
you
it.
start bothering people. You get doxxed.
I gotta go.
All right, see ya.
But yeah, it's cool if you don't want to be involved like that. That's fine.
Anyways, that shit where I brought up with the Scorpions, that was just me fighting some rad Scorpions in Fallout New Vegas. Entirely irrelevant.
Anyways.
But I'll recommend it when other people start defending me. You know,
Which is never gonna happen.
because Halo fan is just the beginning. All right, we need more people. All right, and the reason why is because we can't just go around having people try to murder others on the internet.
3, 2. Yeah, I
Never
called it.
happened. I mean, barely ever, technically. The most that the UTTP did was scam Toxikai out of his money, I believe.
Like, even if we went to do that, like, I mean, even if you wanted to go by this whole "we want to murder you," let's Steelman. I want to make it clear I'm Steelmanning. Nobody wants to murder that. Even if we were to agree with this twisted point, how would people defending you exactly change it?
And by the way, Dan, like, even if we did want to murder you, then how would that make you a better person?
It wouldn't.
Like, even if we did want to murder you, that doesn't suddenly invalidate the points we've made against you, which, by the way, you still have yet to prove that people want to murder you.
Oh, and Dan.
It's like saying that Mao Zedong had some credibility just because he fought the Japanese.
And like, even if you went to this, like, what if you want to go here and say these people want to murder me? The reason people don't defend you, Dan, is because you don't. There is no defense for you because you don't give us anything to defend you on. Me and Michael tried defending you from the pedo claim, and as soon as
there's nothing.
Here's a little funny thing. Here's a little fun thing that Dan recently did. You guys are gonna love this. So you know how when he fakes evidence, he makes an account and he messages, and then he basically flips the messages the way they look.
He has he flips
the messages.
Random ass accounts.
He made an account.
Rebatorian, Debadorian.
Or something. I think it was a lolly. Yeah, it was a lolly for the profile picture. He made a lolly account, and hold on, let me read you all the messages.
Actually, can you
What sort of fuck out?
What? I can't hear you, Michael.
Actually, never mind. If it's a lolly, then I guess you. I get it. I was gonna say share your screen, but like.
Oh, there's no NSFW, but it's like a little girl picture.
Always into that shit. I saw him with the image of Lucina from Fire album, and he had her like nude and shit. And when I called him out, he just removed me.
I've seen that. I've seen the image because you not the uncensored version, but you censored it and sent it to me. Yeah, I saw that image. I think I actually put it in
Fire album.
My
Wait a second. Did we just cover a 6-minute video for 2 hours straight?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Funny about it.
I swear, I was gonna go and.
I don't think we need to cover any videos but this in this stream for that reason.
Oh.
I can.
We're gonna
If I
end
switch
this
to my
plan, and
computer,
I'm
I
gonna
can share
have
my
to like
screen.
go to bed because I gotta wake up tomorrow for school. So.
But yeah, I was like, I feel like I originally had the intentions to show you guys the comment thread under Pink Robot's video, but I think next time I stream, we'll take a look at that because it's a gold mine.
Dude,
yeah, that shit. When I actually saw that before you did. I actually saw that
guys,
before
we got 15
you did.
more seconds.
Red
We got
light.
15 more seconds. Can we not pause the video for 15 more seconds? I present that as a challenge to you. Like, don't pause the video for 15 seconds.
Let's actually do that for once. Let's see. I double dare you. I dare you $15.
Resist the urge.
So, hopefully, in the next video, things will be a lot cleaner. So yeah.
Next video.
All right, there we go. That's enough. That's enough of that disaster.
Okay,
Next
he deleted the
video.
account, but I have the messages screenshotted. So, this I actually also screen recorded it too. This Hobbit cat girl, and it's got like a girl on the picture. And
Hobbit.
they Hobbit cat girl. They messaged and they said something along the lines of send a titty. I said, what are you on about? Oh, I get it. You're gonna fake it and reverse the messages. So then I whipped up my screen recording. They said, please send titties. Now,
oh yeah.
And then when I started making fun of them, they started spamming. When I started making fun of Dan specifically, the reaction was to send rhino gifs where they're shitting.
What the?
Yeah.
What?
So either it was Dan, or I don't know who would really do that to that degree.
You should have sent the toothpaste.
Remember when he said Slumber faked screenshots of Dan faking screenshots?
How does someone fake screenshots of another person faking screenshots?
I mean, unless
Welcome
they have
to
like
logic
an
hour
IQ
where
of...
no logic is present.
Only if you have like a fucking university sort of shit.
Yo, Hacks, you that?
You
Yeah,
can't fake
I just pressed reload on
screenshots
the
of someone
wrong
else
page.
doing that.
All right. But yeah, like, I think the problem ultimately, like, I think we can get into our final thoughts at last. After 2 hours, the video has now.
Alright, final thoughts. I didn't like it. I thought it was a disaster. I would never rewatch this, and this is defamation.
Yes.
My final thoughts, Dan, I thought the Pog commentary was bad, but somehow you managed to top that so many times.
Gilmore, you got anything?
I honestly, I don't want Dan dead because it's so entertaining. I get how many people can be annoyed by his stunts. It's easy to be annoyed. That's the goal, really, is to annoy people, it seems. But I find it really fun because I literally have a walking, talking punching bag that I can punch, and no one, complains about it. And he deserves it. He comes at me, and then I'll respond. But really, he seems to have this. When he makes these videos, he seems to be under the impression that the dislike is unwarranted, or that what's the right way to put it? He's the very. Let me put it this way. This is the best way I can put it. Everything that's wrong with the commentary community, he represents. Playing victim when there's genuine reasons why people don't like him. Throwing people under the bus to get out of his own mess. He did that with Vivin, Spencer, Sly.
All of his friends.
In the same fucking day, he did it to Sly twice.
All of his friends are stepping stones, according to him.
Yeah.
This video clearly shows it.
When I say he's the next Christian, I say that because he's so erratic and so irrational over the slightest things. Like he made a video for Sly, which I have saved. I don't know if he deleted it, where he's like, it's almost world shattering that Sly could be a Democrat, and then he's like, Then he mentioned how he got upset that Sonic, when Sly said Sonic was fucking doing crap.
I mean,
And then-
he's actually not wrong because like he's an environmentalist, but still.
Sonic the Democrat. Sonic is a Democrat. Deal with it.
Voting for Bill Clinton since 1992.
Also, Dan, are you not the same person who complained, I think in that same video, about people not respecting your political opinions, yet you say that about Sly?
Wait a second, Michael. Didn't you respect other political opinions in the past, despite you being a liberal?
What?
Didn't you do the opposite, respecting conservatives? Like,
He's saying, did you
confusing.
respect conservatives?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't consider myself Democratic or Republican, but and I don't care whether or not you're left or right. So, you know.
I thought you were at least left-leaning.
I mean, sometimes I would say some of my thoughts are somewhat left-leaning, but I wouldn't consider myself left-leaning overall.
My own final thoughts are probably quite long, and after me, the only final thoughts that are actually left would be, I think, Lugia's. And, so my final thoughts are a bit preachy, admittedly.
Oh.
Oh, and Lugia's gone, so never mind, mine are the last ones.
Jeez.
But, like, Dan, the problem with your video, and the problem with many of your videos, is you go on record saying stupid things, no evidence was brought to the table. You'll say stuff like this, and you'll be like, we need to be contrarian, but you need to realize that the contrarian opinion isn't exactly always the right one. There are times where contrarians are right, I will grant you, but there are also times where that's definitely not the case. And yes,
usually there is a pretty good reason that most people want to follow most people.
I'm like, I will admit that there are sheep, but the thing is, Dan, you complain about sheep, but in this video, you were encouraging the very mentality that is the problem.
Well, also saying screw your fans.
Yeah. And
like I said, this guy's brain is so
Yeah,
unbelievably
imagine
strong.
trying to insert.
I'll tell
Imagine
you
trying
something,
to
this
insert
guy's
a
brain
herd
is
mentality.
unbelievably strong because of how much mental gymnastics he does.
Maybe that's what he meant by
Dan,
muscle mass.
Like, Dan, do you really think shit talking the few fans that you still have is a good idea?
Oh yeah, the few
Also-
fans that aren't botted.
I'm reloading the site. The like to dislike is 11 to 11.
I love the Powerballs.
Wait a minute, I just now thought of this. Light, do you remember what Joshua called the fanboys of T-Moss Boss?
No, I don't.
Maybe we should call Dan's fanboys the same thing. Do you want to know what that is?
I don't know what Josh called them.
Well, from this point forward, a fanboy of Dan Stein is a robot.
I mean, it makes sense. Where else did the 447 seemingly inactive subscribers come from? I mean, how did that video get 11 likes, is my question.
Probably bots.
Or alt accounts.
I mean, I actually used one alt to get it a dislike to get it even.
Oh my fucking god!
Hey,
If you want to find out if he's using alts, there are specific websites, and you can search his channel on there, and it'll see if he's been using those websites for alts.
what kind of website?
Like sub for sub. You can look at sub for sub, and you can check there.
Also, Akumu, is that Aaron that your profile picture is? Aaron's Titanfall, or is it someone else?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Which, mind you,
Apparently-
have you read the recent chapter? I'm not going to say any spoilers, but have you read the recent chapter?
What, 138? Yeah.
Oh, it's god awful. It's god awful.
I'll definitely give it that it's it managed to.
Well, sub for sub is like a system where he just subs to someone else and then they sub back to him, right?
Yes.
Let me take a look. Well, I mean, he actually shares his subscriptions publicly, and some of these channels do look kind of fishy, though. Let's just look at this. I'm just saying, some of these kind of suspicious.
Oh yeah, I think mixed. Whoever.
Like, take a look at this.
Oh, you want me to show you screen? Okay.
If we go back to what he's looking at, you kind of got to say, something seems a bit fishy around here. Almost as if something's going on here that ain't right.
Unlike an account you earlier showed that just had a happy birthday video. Wait,
Yeah, hold on. Let's go back to that, actually. Well, what is this?
What?
And 3 years ago, despite that, he still subbed. Let's go to this one. 3 years ago, and yet still subbed. 8 years ago, and yet he still subbed.
And you gotta notice, most of these people only have like 20 or
30 subs, yeah.
So like, and that guy didn't even have any content. Like, I'll admit I am subbed to 1 or 2 people that don't have any content, but that's because they're my friends.
I'm probably subbed to some people, like from like 8 years ago, but they are actually big channels that I'm hoping come back someday. And as you can see, not exactly looking so clean on his record.
Yeah, and like, couple this with his relatively abnormal growth, like his relatively abnormal pattern.
Like, if we look at a dead subscriber calculator for how much he's been getting, dead subscribers calculator, let's look here. And if we look up his, it says that only 34% of his subs are active.
And just as a point, since I last reloaded Downstein's video, the like to dislike is now 13 to 11, which is definitely suspicious. So like, he's trying to bot the likes to make this video look more credible, but if we look at his actual views, the video there is 70 views on a video with 13 likes and 11 dislikes.
How?
And he complains about people like disliking his videos, but here he is clearly mass liking them. Like, I will not say it's impossible for him to have gotten the 6.
But 11 or 13 or whatever?
Yeah. He got them too fast, but if he had the 6 now, I wouldn't question it. 13, though, on a video so fundamental.
And with an ego as big as his,
I'm like,
I'm just saying.
Let's look at his Diamond is Unbreakable podcast, which has 3 likes to 17 dislikes. Or New Stream, 0 likes, 7 dislikes, and it has the same number of views. The new stream before that, 2 likes, 8 dislikes. Or new stream before that, 1 like, 13 dislikes. $19 Fortnite cart in public, 5 likes, 16 dislikes. And that had even more views.
Oh wait, you shouldn't show some of those videos because he doxes himself in those.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna hop off. Thanks for having me. Goodbye.
This is pretty fun.
Just laying here muted.
I'm just working on some fun stuff. That's what I'll say. Fun stuff. Oh, speaking of a light, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I wanted to talk about, well, I can't be specific here, but what we talked about in messages.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a part of it, the announcement will be soon. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like I'm messing up here. My English today has been very shit, but God, I'm trying to think. Oh. The announcement will be soon, so I don't want to push you and feel like I don't want to make you feel like you're obligated or you have to or anything like that.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. Don't worry. I should have told you earlier. I'm cool with being out.
We are working on the Discord. I will send you a link, but just keep things. Don't mention it to really anybody else or anything like that. That's why I'm not being specific here, but
yeah.
Until that time comes.
No.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
Family, I get that. Well, all right. Let me send you a link to the Discord. It still needs some work on it. We don't have an official name yet, but we're working on that. We've had a few ideas for a name, but nothing specific. Not yet. Because it can't be the same as our predecessor, because then it's going to carry on with the mistakes that our predecessor had. So it's like, it's got to be able to be taken seriously, but at the same time, not be the same as what it was. Does that make sense? God, my brain is fucking. Oh. You there?
Oh, I've been muted this whole time.
Oh, it didn't show the fucking mute symbol at all.
Oh no, my mic has a button that I can just turn it off with.
Okay. I didn't know that.
If the circle turns red, then I'm muted. But there's actually been a few times in the last stream I did where I've been muted and not even known it. I spent most of that in Minecraft shooting hacks with lightning. Very fun. Other than that, I've been exploding the Ender Dragon through end crystals, which is fun.
You're using end crystals to blow it up?
Yeah. It heals a bit, but it's not near enough to damage it. I mean, stop the damage. It kills it in about, I think I counted 8 hits. Maybe 9. But I made it so that there's a trident that when I throw said trident, it gets close enough to the Ender Dragon. Boom, explode. Very much a fun little thing that I did. Wasn't crazy. Somewhat like what would I compare it to? I don't have an example right now. But yeah, to everybody who watched, thank you. You are all sides. Oh yeah, sorry. To give my thanks to the people who are in here. Thanks to Retro, thanks to Hax, Akumu, Lugia, everyone who came here. I think I'm missing somebody. Yeah, Michael. He was here the whole time and I still forgot him. Oh yeah, I'm still gonna throw you in a river, by the way, Michael. If you're watching this, get ready, because I'm throwing you in that river.
Oh, it's about to end?
Yeah, it's about to end.
Sorry about that. I was having some connection issues, so I kept going on and off.
Okay, do you have like anything to say before we leave off?
I just want to say that I'm glad the stupid little thing that lasted for more than a year, I believe, with Michael ended between me and him, and another thing. Dan, how stupid are you exactly? I'm just asking that.
Do you really want to know the exact answer?
Yes, like what exactly is his IQ? 67 is definitely mental retardation.
And 69, that explains his whole behavior.
He's 69?
Well, here's what I think. My theory. Here's my quick theory. When he first joined, he seemed almost like an innocent kid. I didn't know much about him. I was in the CC then, but I didn't pay attention much to anything like that. And I actually found him because a few
Because
videos
I
of this
brought up
passing
your
by.
name with Slumber. Yeah.
But I think the internet has had a negative effect on him. You know, the internet can be a cool place. Cool things can happen. Interesting things can happen. But there's a few people on the internet that get negatively affected by it. And the longer they are on it, the worse it gets. And that's what I think is what happened with Dan. I feel like Dan is
Because of the
the
way
reason
my
he has this
parents raised
worldview.
me.
The reason he has this like worldview that the world is his and that he controls it, that we live in it, and that it belongs to him, is because he's set up this little world with the echo chambers on his Discord and the YouTube channel.
Yeah, he
where
got that.
he is basically atop of it. Most likely because in his real life, it's nothing spectacular. It's nothing special. It's nothing that satiates his craving.
In his real life, he is pretty rich, and I do believe
that is true.
He
He's pretty rich, but that's the other thing. Many people will say this in philosophy. Money doesn't bring happiness. It really doesn't. And
exactly.
We know how his school life is.
I think he threw a desk or something.
He threw a desk at a black kid and he got his ass whooped for it, and so that's why he hates black people. That's why he made the video "Black People Are the Devil." By the way, that's exactly why.
That's seriously why.
Yeah, no, he made up either he made this story up. What's sad about Dan is that the fact that this could be true with this character that is Dan Stein, it could be true. And I'll tell you the story. Basically, with the reason I feel like this is the reason why he can't stand, why he screams peer pressure anytime someone is fucking with him. But he apparently strangled a kid to death over, apparently, this is allegedly, because he said this, he strangled a kid to death because he was peer pressured into doing it. And he got away with it because they sued the parents of the kids that pressured him into doing it. Now, the sad part about that is, with the character of Dan Stein, there's two things that could have happened. He either made this up to sound tough, which is just pathetic. It's extremely pathetic, but is believable that he could have done that. Or the other part is, just because of how erratic and ridiculous Dan really is, I could believe that actually happened. I can believe that, how fucking exotic his character, his personality is.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You don't see a normal kid saying that. You want to know why I'm so insecure? It's because the way my parents raised me. I hate my parents.
Dan is honestly, like, the problem that I have and the reason that I take the situation way more seriously than I still meme around with this situation because it's not all serious, and to be honest, some of the stuff he says is genuinely hilarious. But the problem is, and the reason I'm still involved is not necessarily because I want to be. It's because Dan's a danger to people.
Yeah, some of the stuff he said is also just outright weird. Like, he said that he was a necrophiliac.
What? No, here's the thing. Imagine somehow still believing that you're at the top of the world. Oh, light left.
Oh, it's just the two of us then. Just like yesterday when we did the call.
Yeah, it seems so.
I think maybe we can do it again.
There he is.
I accidentally entered this shortcut that opened the last tab I had open and closed this one. I don't know what it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what keyboard shortcut it was, but it closed this tab and opened the previous one I had open. It's probably Control-Shift something.
It's probably that.
It might just be that is what the Control-Shift-T does on the thing, even though I know that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sit here playing that Dead Money storyline for Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, but what I was saying, right, is that Dan is a danger to people because,
Dan isn't like a danger to the people that he is trying to go after, but he is a danger to the people he's close with, like his family, for example.
I mean, he flat out admitted in one of the roast battles with Akumu that he attempted to kill them both.
I think he might also be a danger to Donald Trump since he said that he knew him
What?
personally.
Do you remember in that roast battle when I think you brought up his whole fight with his parents?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I think he
he's
said
done that
that
several times.
I think he said that he knew Donald Trump or some shit like that.
He said that his
did?
parents.
Oh, why that's relevant?
I mean, technically, if you want to play that game, Dan, that's the same case here. I also know Trump.
Well, he said it because his family knows them, and his family's what I find funny is like he wants to be like this big racist, right? And that's fine, you know. If you want to be racist, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a shit
I can't take you seriously if you're racist because the logic behind racism is just retarded. Now I do get that it spawns out of fear and that I get the whole point of that. But what I find really fucking funny is he wants to talk so bad about like black people because he got his ass beat by them, but like the stereotypes towards Jews are not exactly a positive thing, my guy.
I don't know. Yeah, it is something like that. When I ended up making that dark jokes, I didn't really mean it in the sense that I actually hated them for
it's
being
dark
black
humor.
or being Jewish.
Dark humor is dark humor. It's not necessarily active hatred of
It's not necessarily racism because I saw plenty of black people doing that shit with me. I saw Chicken with Wolf doing that. I saw Scythix doing it, etc., etc., etc.
Like I went ahead and like the reason I've gone ahead and made like I think I've explained this earlier in the stream. But like the reason I went ahead and made this was mostly because that video was so dishonest, and like my overall thoughts towards Dan can be summed up with that. Like this video is a perfect example of what is wrong with his videos because he's a dishonest. He's willing to do anything to.
When it comes to me, I'm pretty brutally honest with a lot of stuff, even if it's like some sort of shit that they want to deny. I'm usually brutally honest with that shit.
I've had to deal with some stupid stuff. I'm a Discord mod, and when I say large, I'm talking like I think 500 odd people. Oh no, 148 online members. As for the actual overall number, I have no idea.
That's the amount of people that dealt with Dan Stein.
No, not that dealt with Dan Stein. It's a completely different thing. With an offline 349, so about 500 to 600 people. But like of all the stuff shut up. Of all the things I've experienced.
You retarded dog.
Yes. Of all the things I've like had to deal with as a mod in a server that big, which trust me, I've had to deal with a lot. As a mod in that server, like,
damn it! It's barking again.
Shut up! No one
Even my dog isn't
Just
that
eat the
retarded.
dog. Just eat the dog. Just
like seriously,
pick him
even
up,
my dog isn't like
into,
that.
like, make him into a burrito and just. That's what you do.
Wait a second, didn't they do that in Colombia or something?
I have no idea. I was just making a joke.
But yeah, like the problem with these, like I've never experienced anything nearly as bad as some of the stuff that Dan has pulled in my entire time of moderating a server that big and, to be frank, toxic. And bear in mind, this Discord is like only so big because it comes from a decent sized community. And so because of that, like, and this being the I'm gonna drop something like
some communities can have like several sub communities. The UTTP definitely had that. It had like more than 1,000 members. Of course there's gonna be like the Chaos Gang, the mini commentary community, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, there you go. It was like part of a sub. One of the
part of the larger community.
Yeah, it's part of a larger subgroup. Like one of the largest. And like I'm gonna explain this really now. And I think if you ask Michael the same question, he would agree with you with this sentiment, but I'm not gonna say all, as this particular community is overall pretty good, but the Power Scaler community is So toxic, man.
I mean, if it looks like it, the whole amount of communities online is actually a lot smaller than I discovered. Apparently I knew that Michael was friends with of course Apex, and then there was Slumber being friends with Timmy Logo, which was in a group that I was very actively participating in.
But like, I think that with the I'm not going to mention them by name, since when Michael mentioned them by name, he ended up getting spammed out for weeks. But there's a particular power scaler that spams out people for weeks for so much disagreeing with his opinions. There's one who doxed another guy out of spite of losing a debate. It's a very toxic community at its worst. At its best, it's a cool community, right? But at its worst,
a lot of you, when it comes to it, a lot of these people in the communities, in both that community and in the UTTP shit, they're good to talk to, but they have terrible morals.
Yeah, and this isn't the case for all power scalers. Is the server that I'm in is run by genuinely one of the most.
Hey, ready to go swimming yet?
He's run by generally one of the more morally. He's a very moral person with his If anything, he might be overly think about it as he has a large number of morals that even people who will tout them these morals that they don't stick to won't have. And yeah, to go I think we're getting a bit off topic here, so I'll try and get back on topic. But what I'm trying to say with this overall video is if somebody's making false accusations like this, challenge them, because more often than not, they won't be correct. And I think that it's important that the right information is gotten out there. Because wrong information will only result in damage in the end of it. And it's damage we're better to avoid if we don't want an absolute hell site on our hands. And also my other
final thought is that somehow Attack on Titan Chapter 138 splits the fan base in two with how controversial it's been so far.
Oh, it's so bad. There's no way you enjoy that. There's no fucking way. Now, do you want to discuss it? Is that what you want to do? Do you want to set up another live stream where we discuss it?
Potentially. Probably not today because it's near midnight. But I employ search up hashtag attack AOT138 and you'll see that it's actually quite a controversial chapter with some people really liking it and some people really hating it.
I don't see how you could possibly like it from a writing standpoint. That makes no sense to me.
A lot of people like the foreshadowing since the whole the actual chapter itself has been foreshadowed since chapter 1.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I know that there's a lot of foreshadowing,
but a lot of people like it because of that, which, I don't think that just having foreshadowing is enough to make a chapter good.
Okay, how did Connie know about something he was never there for? Or what about Mikasa? How did she know he was in the mouth? Why is Eren in the mouth? Why is he not in the nape? We've never seen this before.
Bro,
how did he turn into a Colossal Titan if he doesn't even have the Founding Titan because it's outside of his body?
How about this? If he has the Warhammer, which he does, and the Warhammer can just hide underground, why didn't he, do that?
Use it? Yeah, because he only uses the Warhammer's ability once. So here's what I think's happening. I don't know why, if Isayama wasted all this time and made the chapter. Okay, because here's the thing. We've had a lot of foreshadowing with this even before because the anime just recently had a scene. I don't know if it was in the manga, but it just recent in season 4 of the anime. There was a scene that was added. Maybe it was added. I don't know if it was in the manga. You can tell me. But where it's an alternate sort of dream sort of thing, and Eren's talking to them about who they're going to pass his Titan onto, and he says something along the lines of, "I don't want it to be any of you all, because I want you to live long lives." That's the same Eren that is in this alternate world that Mikasa is seeing. So maybe there's an alternate reality. I don't know. But
as far as I'm aware, it's a flashback.
There is
no. That memory it's an alternate reality because he fled because
there is a lot of
ran away together. fractured.
There
They
is a
ran
lot
away
of
before
alternate
the parodies.
timelines. If I'm gonna be real here, there's a lot of alternate timelines and a lot of fictional shit. Like even when I just played the
OVA.
Elder Scrolls and Fallout, even that, and they still do have some alternate timelines, which kind of puts them on some sort of power scale shit.
Oh yeah,
That's not what we're saying.
But
what are
still,
you talking about?
yeah, you
I
are
think-
talking about Attack on Titan.
I think the
See?
closest thing to foreshadowing it that has been made, I don't know if there was a manga made of this, but I know that there was an OVA where Mikasa specifically created an alternate universe at some point where she existed and Eren, and like she didn't get kidnapped in the cabin or something, and her and
So
Eren became friends, and then
Didn't become kidnapped, huh?
so I don't know if
people
anyone.
think that what's going to happen is Eren and Mikasa are going to wake up and it's going to be modern life. That's what people think is going to happen. Or, okay, why would Eren take the Warhammer Titan but not use its ability? Now, we never seen the foot
Yeah,
because
that
it's
makes
attached
no
to the cord of the
sense.
foot. So we never seen the foot of the giant founding Titan. And the biggest theory is because Reiner, he was able to transfer his consciousness to his Titan and then roar and fall back down so that he could have his body heal. So what they think happened is, and there's some evidence for this too, because I have some manga panels. Eren's founding Titan formed from the ground up.
I mean, I don't read.
The Warhammer.
I don't really read manga that much.
Yeah,
but
that's why I'm talking
I
to
think you
Fractured
should
Light
show
about it.
me.
Yeah, and like I think that I think the problem with the whole Warhammer thing is like it was introduced and it was such a competent and powerful Titan, and like it's just never used, despite the fact that it had so much potential. Like it's one of those things that you've actually mentioned how much you dislike this within Shonen, where an ability is just underutilized.
Oh, you think that maybe we can like hurry this up?
I'm
and
actually going to
end
send you
this?
the two manga panels that show that it's forming from the ground up.
I mean, can we end this within like the next 10 minutes? Because I believe that this has been going on for long enough. In
I
my
just realized
opinion,
I hadn't ended the broadcast. I'm gonna end the broadcast, but it won't actually kick us out, so I'll end it now. Bye and sorry for our tangent.
all right.